Yo 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 what's going on? What's up? What's popping, people? How we doing tonight on this wonderful Thursday night? Checking in, man. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? It's kind of like another impromptu live that we're gonna do, man. Talk about a few things tonight. Um, I really kind of wanted to focus more or less tonight on as the title said, why did the Falcons uh why they bench Kirk Cousins. And I know that sounds like a sort of an oxymoron, or I guess I could just say a dumb question, because I'm sure you look at his play on the field and say, well, that's why they benched him. Like, where you been the last 5 or 6 weeks? Have you seen this guy play? That's exactly why they benched him, and obviously so. He been playing some terrible football. And Raheem Morris and the coaching staff, I think they were more than patient with him, and they were hoping that he could get himself out of a slump. But you only got 17 regular season games in the NFL. It's not like basketball where you can let your shooter, work his way out of a shooting slump, or baseball where they play a marathon, and you let your hitter work his way out of a slump. Once you get past, as a quarterback, once you get like past 2, maybe 3 games, man, it's just like, look, something got to shake. So his terrible play these last 5 years, excuse me, 5 games, of course that played a part in it. But if we can, or if we may, I kind of wanted to look a little beneath the surface on it, and like maybe pinpoint some things, exactly what caused them to say, okay, this is it. We got to go at Penix. We got to put Kirk Cousins on the bench. So we're gonna talk about that. As you guys do come in, make sure that you do hit that like button for me. Hit the like button, hit the share button. It definitely helps us out in the algorithm. So thanks a lot on that. And for those of you who are watching and you're not subscribed, or you watching the replay, you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. That helps us grow also. So yeah, and I plan on doing like a film session, also the Raiders game. I don't plan on making a real long film session because we're already starting late tonight. It's almost 11:30. But look at some things on that film from the Raiders game that Raheem Morris, possibly saw, and they said, look, we got to put him on the bench. And naturally, that's not something that the Falcons wanted to do. They definitely did not want to put him on the bench for reasons that we've already covered on this channel. You don't want to lose. You don't want to eat that kind of money by benching him. This guy got like $90 million guaranteed money. And as a franchise, you don't want to be in a position where you paid that kind of money for 14 games. So that's a big part of it. And another aspect of it, they have been steadfast since Michael Penix was drafted that they want him to sit down, watch, and develop. So I firmly believe they wanted Penix on the bench for more than one year, and they anticipated Kirk Cousins would play better football more than 9 or 10 games, and even then, some of those games before this 5-game stretch, he was a little shaky. Week 1 he looked pretty shaky, but we were willing to be patient and wait on him at that time. But look, as the old saying goes, time waits on no man. It's only so far a person's pace is gonna stretch, and it's only so far NFL team can just sit on their hands and not make a move. So Raheem Morris was forced to make a move about that, and that brings us here. So Michael Penix will be starting. The good thing about it is it will be a home game against the New York Giants, and similar to the Raiders, they don't. We know from a front office perspective, they don't really want to win. They want to keep their self in pole position for the best possible draft pick, hopefully the number one draft pick from their front office perspective. But as you know, that's how the front office is looking at it. The players, especially, and the coaches also, they're going to come out there to try to win because a lot of those guys are coaching for another contract, or coaching to stay on the team, or coaching for a bigger role with a different team. And a lot of those players, y'all know, these, unless you're like a superstar quarterback, these contracts ain't really guaranteed, unless you're like a Deshaun Watson or something like that. So a lot of these guys are playing for bigger contracts next year. A lot of these guys are trying to put out good tape for the offseason. A lot of these guys will be free agents. So, they're trying to do what they can to get themselves a bigger bag as players. So I say that to say this, the players, they're going to come out here and they're still going to give a pretty good effort. As we saw the Raiders game, let's use Desmond Ridder, for example. He had a motivating factor to come out here and do his best to beat the Atlanta Falcons. That was at the top of his to-do list. Once he figured out he'd be the starter, of course, he wanted to beat the team that pretty much told him he wasn't good enough to start in the NFL, and we don't value you enough to keep you on this team, so we're gonna trade you away. So you saw Ridder in that fourth quarter, man. He's giving it everything he had, and he almost did it. We came a Hail Mary away, and if you even go look back at that Hail Mary, if it wasn't for Jesse Bates, man, the rest of those defenders, they kind of looked lost in the sauce out there. So that just goes to show, even though we are playing the Giants, man, those players are gonna come and play. The coaches are gonna come and coach. Let's hop in the comment section. We got King Atlanta supporter is in the building. What's going on with you, King? How you doing today, brother? Says, what's up? The Falcons on the road to win the first Super Bowl and many more, I believe. I hope you're right about that, King Atlanta supporter. Man, we have been waiting a long time as a fan base. We got our guy Rusty Morris in the building. What's going on with you, Rusty? How you doing? Some thoughts on Terry's job security. I know the easy answer is let's see how Michael Penix plays. But questionable draft picks, 3 years of quarterback hell, and he just wasted $100 million. I think Rich is safer than Terry. Rod is safer than Terry. I think Terry. I think unless we flatline the last 3 games and we don't even look like a genuine NFL team, where some people would say we didn't look like that this past Sunday games against the Raiders. I think all in all, I see us being the Giants. I see us being the Panthers. So that would give us a winning record. I think Terry's job is reasonably safe. And I say that because I'm going off everything that ownership told us. Once they fired Arthur Smith, they came out and said, because you mentioned draft picks, Rusty. They came out and said, well, Rich McKay was pretty much still, had his hand in a lot in regards to the general manager position. He was pretty much serving as Terry's mentor at the general manager position. And they also, alluded to the fact, or they told us during that press conference that, we feel confident in Terry. He has enough time on his belt. So he's going to run the show now more like a traditional general manager would, in conjunction with Raheem Morris. So with that said, and also, Arthur Smith mentioned at the beginning of this year when he was talking about, coming into the season with the Pittsburgh Steelers before the regular season started, he mentioned that he had a lot of say-so in personnel also. So looking at both of those factors, I say I don't know how much Terry Fontenot how much say he truly had in regards to the draft. Even though I know he's gonna fall on the sword for it, I think Arthur Blank is gonna take all that in consideration. And I really think if he was like 1 year from firing Terry Fontenot, he just would have fired him last year when he fired Arthur Smith. So I think Terry is pretty safe. I think he's pretty safe. I think Raheem is pretty safe. Well, I know Raheem is safe. They're gonna bring him back. And a lot of the Bill Belichick factor comes into play also, because we have a disappointing season, which we have had thus far. You go into the offseason and you start firing your GM, you start firing your head coaches, Arthur Blank. Now you look like, even though he owns the team, I'm sure he don't gives a lot of damn, but you kind of look like you don't know what you're doing as a competent owner, because then people are really going to start questioning your decision making. They're going to say, well, look at this, Blake. You pretty much had Bill Belichick with his hand up begging you to hire him to bring him into your franchise and get everything going. And just not even a year later, you're firing your general manager, and now your head coach is on the hot seat. So I think from an optical standpoint, both of those guys will be back. T-Dub is in the house. What's happening, T-Dub? What's going on, man? With you, man? Appreciate you coming in. Hope everything going good with you tonight. We got a super chat in the house. Shout out to you, man. I sure appreciate that. So appreciate that. Let's see if we can ring out Deion Sanders sounder in here. I guess that ain't working. Thank you very much, Keith Simmons, coming in with the super chat, man. I definitely do appreciate the support very much, sir. Keith says, how do you feel about Terry's contract? Will they extend him? That is a great question. I guess we're going under the notion that Terry has not got his contract extension. I'm assuming this offseason, his contract, I assume will be up. I have heard a lot of people mention that, and personally, I really don't know. I guess normally when a general manager signs a new contract, I assume that they do put some kind of press release out about it. But for reasons that I just mentioned to Rusty, I think they'll bring him back. Whether he signs a 5-year deal this next time, or maybe a shorter deal at 3 years, I'm really not sure. But I think they will bring him back. This is Terry and Raheem's first year working together as a unit. And I think they'll give both of them another go at it. Now, if we come back next year and this team is still farting around and puddling around, we don't look nothing like a good team, then both of those guys could get out the door. Because don't get me wrong, billionaires, and Arthur Blank is a multi-billionaires, but billionaires don't become billionaires by not being smart and wise with their money. So I know Arthur Blank don't want to pay out a lot of money excuse me, a lot of money for guys that are no longer working with him, specifically Terry and Raheem Morris. But he is a multi-billionaire, so if he signs Terry Fontenot to an extension in the offseason, a 4 or 5 year extension, and he feels he has to fire him after only 1 year, he'll do it. That. Hey, who was that had that line? $1 million ain't shit to spend. Too short. So he'll let him go. That doesn't count against the salary cap of the team. So he would let him go, and he'd go out there and find another general manager and possibly another head coach. But I firmly believe that Terry Fontenot will be back in the helm next year. MVM 1978, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming in. My feelings, honestly, are he gonna play like Steam and Willie Beeman? Rise up to you, man. I gotta make a confession. I've always heard that name, Willie Beeman. I see the memes, but I've never seen the movie. So the joke won't hit me as it should, because I never seen the movie, man. I'm not like a real big movie buff like I was when I was younger. I'm more like I don't watch a whole lot of movies. I don't know when the last time I actually watched a movie, but I'm more like a YouTube junkie. I like just to watch weirdo stuff on YouTube. Not that kind of weirdo stuff. Now get your mind out the gutter. But I like to watch like animals, wild animals. I like to watch National Geographic type of stuff like that. I like to see. I'll type in my YouTube search bar, lion takes over pride. I like to see when a nomad lion takes over another pride of lions, and he makes that pride his new pride, or a nomad tries to take over a pride of lions and he's not successful and he gets his ass whooped. I like to see stuff like that, and I watch so many videos now that it'd be tough for me to find new ones that I haven't watched, or I'll get into go down a YouTube rabbit hole and like to watch like crazy documentaries or unsolved mysteries, stuff like that. Foraging for mushrooms, because I'm a big mushroom person. I like to forage for chanterelle mushrooms in the spring months, so I try to find tips on that. I just recently got into hiking, so I'll be looking at some hiking stuff, and a lot of music related stuff too. I'm a big, more of a kind of older rap fan of more old, like my generation. I like some of the new cats out here too, but like Outkast, Wu-Tang, Biggie, Tupac, Nas, Jay-Z, so I like to look at stuff like that, where I go back and I'll look at old shows that I grew up watching. So I'm more just like a YouTube junkie, or sports related stuff. Of course, I spend a lot of time watching a lot of sports related stuff, because it ain't got to the point where I don't watch like a lot of the sports people like on ESPN or Fox, but I watch a lot of independent people on YouTube. A lot of Falcons content creators, or a lot of content creators of other teams. I was watching Q and GOAT today. They had their Panthers podcast, Black Cat Panthers podcast. But movies, really not my thing anymore. It's been a while since I've actually sat down to watch a movie. He simply says Kirk forced a hand. Father Time is undefeated. Yes, he did. He did. That's what happens, man. You go out and you're playing like crap. They can't find somebody to come and get you. Little E in the house. What's going on, Little E? Kirk will sleep well. He has big bags for the pillows. You right? You're right about that, man. I saw somewhere Kirk that made like $315 million in his career. A lot of that is guaranteed money. So yeah, Kirk would do just fine, man. He ain't gonna be missing on meals and that like that. Zigzag in the middle. So do you watch the Falcons YouTube content on their channel, Toddy? That's a great question, Zigzag. And surprisingly, no, I don't. I don't at all. I don't at all. And I'm sure I probably should. My dumb ass sit here and cover the Falcons, but I don't watch the content that they put on their own YouTube page. So that's me being like a dumbass, but I don't watch it. It comes up in my algorithm. Like I see the Kyle Pitts has a podcast, which I don't never watch. Only content that I really watch that the Falcons put out, I don't even watch. I think what's his name, DJ Shockley. I think he has a show on there. I never watched it. I don't watch any of their content, their podcast shows or their shows. Only thing I really watch from them are their press conferences. That's really the only thing I watch that the Falcons put out. Otherwise, I don't never click on their page. I don't know why. I'm just weird like that. Just super weird like that. Keith says that's before this Kirk Cousins situation. Millie Mills in the building. What's going on, Miller? How you doing, my brother? Appreciate you coming through as usual. Our dog Nando in the house. What's up, Nando? Says, what's good, Toddy? It's Durag Shotty. Time is 9 to 8. 404 energy, big 404 energy in the building, Shotty. Real big 404 energy in the house, man. We got the chief in the house, Ray Ellison in the building as usual. What's going on with you, Ray? How we doing? We got our dog Coach in the building. Coach in the house. Coach was celebrating his birthday. What's today? Thursday. I think his birthday was Tuesday. He let us know it's his birthday, man. So if y'all didn't get an opportunity to wish our brother Coach a happy birthday, make sure to send our guy a happy birthday, man. Ain't no telling y'all know Coach like I do. Ain't no telling what he did on his birthday, bro. Me on mine, I just went and got me some dinner. Hung out with the lady. got a few Dre's, but coach, man, I'm coaching wild boy, but ain't no telling what he did. I just mess with you, coach. Coach said, only thing I care about is getting new coordinators. I don't care what no one say they trash. And by the time most realize it, it will be too late. And coach, of course, coming in, banging on the coordinators. Both of them, Jimmy and also Zach. Jordan Texas boy in the house. What's going on? Says, why get new coordinators when this is year one of both sides of the ball? I think you're responding to coach on that, so I'll let coach respond back to you. Miller says, Toddy, to be honest, to outsiders looking in on us, Kirk did it to himself. That's true. As a matter of fact, he forced it to happen over the last month. That's true also. I don't know how you do it, how he done it, but I knows you done it. That's very, very true. He did it to himself, man, because they were super patient with him, man. And, you know, the fan base had got to a point where we had become impatient. And, you know, our fan base kind of, we're a little thrown off. You know, fan base kind of crazy. We done dealt with so much trauma and PTSD, so we're a little thrown off. But, you know, they fan base was ready to kind of fire Raheem because he went benching Kirk fast enough for the fan base. But I understood Raheem's position, man. It was a lot involved with benching Kirk, man. It's a lot of money to put on the bench, man. That's a lot of money, you know. It's not like that's a guy that was making $25 million a year with 30-40 million guaranteed. You know, he had some of the most guaranteed money, fully guaranteed money in Falcons history. I don't remember what Matt Ryan's guaranteed money was his last contract, but Kirk was up there. I don't remember what Matt's was, but Kirk was up there. He was up there. MVM 1978 says, well, I'll say he'll play more like Philadelphia Eagle Michael Vick. Are you speaking about Michael Penix? If so, maybe a tad, but even the Philadelphia Eagles Michael Vick, man, Vick still will get out the pocket, run and scramble and do a lot of running. I don't foresee Michael Penix doing nearly as much running as Michael Vick did. Penix is more of a traditional pocket passer in a sense. I think even when he was in college at Washington, I don't think he really accumulated many rushing yards. You know, somebody can check that for me or fact check me, but he likes to just stand in the pocket, man, from what I've seen from him on film. John Kemp, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in. What's up, Toddy? You know how rookie quarterback struggling in their debut game, but hopefully Penix does well. Yeah, I'm anticipating some struggle points, struggle areas, some rookie mistakes. You know, hopefully it don't happen, but he gonna probably throw bonehead interception or interceptions like Kirk Cousins did. And that's what Zach Robinson gonna come into play. You know, him and Penix will sit down and they're gonna come up with their game plan. And hopefully Zach Robinson has a lot of, you know, easy things in the game plan for him to make life easier for him. And of course, you got Bijan and Tyler. So just try to lean on Bijan and Tyler as much as you can, which will make life a lot easier for the rookie. You know, so I think, you know, that's what they're going to, you know, look to do a great deal. Jordan Texas boy says Kirk did it to him. Oh, I just read that. Oh, did I read that? No, I didn't read that. Jordan Texas boy says Kirk did it to himself. He should have set out after the Chargers game. Morris and company thought due respect to let Kirk play in many. He lost his composure versus the Vikings and Raiders. Mental time. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, man. And the thing about it, he was playing bad in the Minnesota game, and like you say, they wanted to show him proper respect, and they did not pull him out the game when he should have been pulled with like at least around the 4 to 5 minute mark of the fourth quarter when the game was clearly out of hand. You bring in Michael Penix, but no, Raheem wanted him to do well in his homecoming in Minnesota, so he let him finish the game. But I absolutely agree with you. Strapped Up 24 in the house. What's going on, Strapped Up? Says YouTube University. I'm like that too, Toddy. I hope all is well with you, bro. Yes, all is well with me. Strapped Up. I appreciate that, man. I hope you're doing well yourself, man. We almost hit the weekend. Well, is it the weekend yet? No, we got about 20 more minutes. Then it'll be officially Friday. But yeah, I'm a YouTube thing, bro. I love me some YouTube, bro. Love some YouTube. Falcon fan forever said, I want to see how Penix Jr. does. I'm happy he's getting a start, but I don't want him to mess up like this. Really did. Let's hope not, man. Boy, I can't take much more terrible quarterback play. Please. Please don't be another Desmond Ritter. Falcons fan Fubba says Kirk getting the bag. He's doing just fine. Yeah, he's doing just fine. He cool. He cool. Him and his family, man, they're going after the season, they're gonna go take an extravagant vacation to a place we can't pronounce nor afford. So he gonna be A-OK, bro. He gonna be A-OK. He's straight. And that man ain't even 40 years old yet. You know what I mean? Got all that money in the bank. He's straight. He's straight. You know. And Kirk comes out, you know, every time I've heard him talk about, I guess contracts is financial. He seems like he's a very smart person financially. I know when he signed with Atlanta, you know, he mentioned that he stayed with his mother and father-in-law for a good amount of time. And I know they was asking like, man, you got all this money, you can just, go get a nice rental or, go downtown and get, a presidential suite. He's like, yeah, that's cool, but hey, I don't have to pay anything, And then they even told him, they asked him why he did not get Kyle Pitts number 8, which is a traditional number. And Kurt was like, well, that was the plans. Me and Kyle had talked about it, but the NFL said I would have to pay about 6 figures to get that number. And he was like, nah, that's not worth it, And this is the man who got a $90 million fully guaranteed contract, and he probably saying 150,000, 200,000 ain't worth to change that number. So seems like he's great with his money, man. And that's a good trait to have as a person for anybody. Whether you make 50,000 a year, or you make 50 million a year like Kirk Cousins does. Jason Jones, why do the Falcons suck every year? Man, I wish I knew. Bro, I wish I knew, man. I wish they didn't, but I wish I knew the answer to the question, bro. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I think a lot of it starts at the top, though. That starts like with ownership and executives up front, and it trickles all the way down. So, it's probably a organizational issue that has trickled down to players and personnel, and it even comes down to the fan base. It's just a trickle down effect. But hopefully they can figure it out. Hopefully this will be our last year in a while that we don't look very good, because this year was definitely a disappointing season. Let's see. Miller says, and if you ask me, Kurt, on to the next one. So Miller and I already turned the page. Michael Penix season for Millie Mills, and I'm about the same way, man. But I got a lot of love and respect for Kirk Cousins, though. At the end of the day, I think he came here, he gave it everything he had, and Father Time, dun. Another one bites the dust. Father Time don't play, man. We saw it with Matt Ryan. Father Time came and got Matt Ryan and got him. We didn't see it happen with some of the greatest players. Peyton Manning. If you're old enough, you saw it happen with Michael Jordan. It just Father Time come, man. Ain't really much you can do about it. That's one thing I give Floyd Mayweather Jr. credit for is, he fought a long career, of course, but Floyd knew, like, okay, I'm getting older. I still can go out here and beat these guys, but I'm getting older. My reflexes ain't as good. My instincts have slowed down a little bit. I'm not as stronger anymore. I'm not as quick. So, I'm going to go ahead and officially retire. I'm not going to let anybody put a blemish on my record. I'll just do these exhibition fights. If they want to pay me $15, $20 million to come out here and just give them a clown show, I'll do it. So, you get out while y'all top, like Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders went out, at the top in regards to his athleticism or the athletic prime in his life. He went out on top. Falcons fan Phelps says, I'm glad Kirk is getting benched. He lost his confidence to me. Dr. Rick says, finally we get a quarterback that can run when he wants to. Should have made the switch at week 11. A lot of people said that, Dr. Rick. A lot of people said we should have did the switch a lot earlier, man. Falcons fan Phelps said they're going to put a lot of pressure on Penix, though. I know. Oh, yeah. They're going to bring that blitz. They're going to do everything they can to try to confuse him and make him nervous. That's coming for sure. Falcons fan Phelps says, what's going on, Bird Game 404 in the house, too. Shout out to the 404 in this thing. Fulton County in this thing. Atlanta, Georgia in this thing. Big 404 energy. DSGB Hall, what's going on, DSGB? The band's about to be filled with do-rags on Sunday. I already hit people in the Bird Game group talking about that, bro. So that might be the new thing, you know. Me personally, I want Pennis to do away with the do-rag when it comes to doing like press conferences or when he's doing like public appearances for the team. Take the do-rag off. You know, hopefully he grows out that soon. You know, I don't have a problem with him wearing it like you want to wear it on his helmet, but you know, I think at a certain point, you know, you kind of get away from the do-rag. But I am a guy in my 40s. He's a guy in his early to mid 20s. So obviously there's a generational gap and of course a huge age gap from me to him. I'm technically old enough to be his father. So, you know, at his age, same thing with me. Damn, I'm sounding like an old man now. I guess I am old, huh? Keith, no sweat. Make it last forever and ever. Says, but this day first year. Who you talking about, Keith? Falcons fan folks said, I just really hope Zach Robinson don't mess up Pennis Jr. How Arthur Smith messed up Desmond Ridder. Now, Falcons fan forever, that's what me and you are going to disagree somewhat because personally, I don't think or I don't see Arthur Smith messing up Desmond Ridder. With all due respect to Desmond Ridder, I think Desmond Ridder was just who he was talent-wise and what he could do with the football as a starting quarterback in the NFL. I don't really think that was on Arthur Smith. I honestly think Arthur Smith did him somewhat of a favor by letting him start. Not that Arthur Smith had much of a chance because of the situation we was in after trading Matt Ryan and we didn't have any money to go get a more viable quarterback, but he really gave Ridder an opportunity to start when talent the talent dictated that he wasn't starting quarterback, but he had an opportunity to be like a Brock Purdy or Tom Brady. And when opportunity presents itself, hey man, you got to strike, you know. So I don't really blame Arthur Smith on that, from my perspectives. Keith No Sweat says 5 games, 1 touchdown, 8 interceptions. Horrible, man. Absolutely horrible. Falcons fan fellas, fan base tripping about firing Coach Ra. Y'all kept Arthur Smith for 3 years, give him a chance. Yeah, I'm willing to give him at least 2 years, man. I think that's just only the fair thing to do. You got to give him at least 2 years. You got to give him at least 2 years, man. That's only the fair thing to do. But yeah, y'all keep the comments coming, man. What I want to do, y'all, is I want to watch I want to watch, because we saying like this is why Kirk Cousins was benched. And I speaking of Falcons content, I did watch offensive coordinator Zach Robinson's most recent press conference on the Falcons YouTube channel. Like I said, I will watch the press conferences. And it was, to me, it was very compelling, very interesting. And there were a lot of things to read between the lines on, y'all. You know, so I want to pull it up and go over that together before we watch the film. So let's pull it up and let's look at the Zach Robinson press conference, y'all. Let's look at that for a moment. Give me just a second to pull it up. Pull it up here. We're gonna look at it together. I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna step away, y'all. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'm doing like this, 2-day detox, and I'm drinking a lot of juice. It's going through me. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. I ain't gonna be gone long. I just need to use the bathroom real quick. But I'm gonna play this, and then we're gonna come back and talk through it. Y'all don't go nowhere. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Coach, could you discuss some of the issues and rationales behind making a move at the quarterback position?
Yeah, I think, obviously Kirk has done a lot of great things here, and he's got us to this position. We're sitting at 7-7 because of Kirk, and he's played a lot of good football. And, he'd be the first to tell you the turnovers over the past, handful of weeks, have been tough. And there's things that, have been a little bit out of his character for what he's shown in his career, and just felt like at this time, Mike gave us the best chance to win going forward. But like I said, Kirk's been nothing but great for everybody, and he's going to continue to be a great teammate like he's been, and just felt like Mike was the best option going forward.
What y'all see from Michael in practice to let you know that he's ready to play an NFL game?
Yeah, Mike takes all the scout team reps like they're game reps, because that's his reps that he gets throughout the week, and he's handled everything really well. He prepares the right way. He stands right behind Kirk in all the walkthroughs. You can tell how intentional he is every single time he's in the meeting room, every time he's out on the grass. He's been nothing but an awesome teammate and support for Kirk, and he practices really well, whether it's on the scout team or every once in a while we do a Mamba period where we go 2-on-2s, and he's been productive, really dating back to even training camp. He had a great training camp, and so he's just continues to get better. He's still a young player. There's still going to be young mistakes, that come up that
Okay, my bad. I'm gonna go back a little bit so we can catch up a little bit. I hope y'all don't mind. My apologies, y'all.
over the past handful of weeks have been tough, and there's things that have been a little bit out of his character for what he's shown in his career, and just felt like at this time, Mike gave us the best chance to win going forward. But like I said, Kirk's been nothing but great for everybody, and he's going to continue to be a great teammate like he's been, and just felt like Mike was the best option going forward.
What y'all see from Michael in practice to let you know that he's ready to play an NFL game?
Yeah, Mike takes all the scout team reps like they're game reps, because that's his reps that he gets throughout the week, and he's handled everything really well. He prepares the right way. He stands right behind Kirk in all the walkthroughs.
Breathing down Kirk Cousins' neck, huh? He say he stands right behind Kirk in all the walkthroughs. So breathing right down his neck, letting him know like I'm here. And I know it's a picture that's on the internet where a reporter or photographer caught a picture of them at practice, and you see Michael Penix like literally right behind Kirk. Obviously, we kind of see now exactly why. But let's keep going, man. Zach said some real interesting stuff in this press conference, y'all.
You can tell how intentional he is every single time he's in the meeting room, every time he's out on the grass. He's been nothing but an awesome teammate and support for Kirk, and he practices really well, whether it's on the scout team or every once in a while we do a Mamba period where we go 2-on-2s, and he's been productive, really.
What's a Mamba period? I ain't heard that before. 2-on-2s. That's a new Mamba period. I guess that's a paying homage to Kobe. I assume. Rest in peace. Mamba period.
Dating back to even training camp. He had a great training camp, and so he's just continues to get better. He's still a young player. There's still going to be young mistakes, that come up that are he's playing NFL football for the first time in meaningful action. So we'll take those as we get them, but he's done a great job preparing every single week, and nothing different obviously this week.
So Zach Robinson is saying so far exactly what I would expect him to say. He's showering him with praise. First time being an NFL quarterback. He's doing everything he's supposed to do. He watches Kirk. He's close by. He's asking questions. So up until this point, hey, this is what I expect Zach to say. He's saying everything I expect him to say at this point.
Is the full playbook available to you to call everything with him?
Now, this is the question I really wanted to hear. And I'm actually going to go back to, because I'm being rude. I interrupted it midway through D-Lade asking this question, but I'm glad D-Lade asked this question, and I can't wait to see how Zach Robinson responds to this question. This is a very important question. Here we go.
Sweet.
Is the full playbook available to you to call everything with him?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. We felt great with Kirk as well. It just obviously Mike's got some different skill sets that you can activate as well. But whatever he's done at Washington and
Mike's got some different skill sets that you can activate. He was politically correct when he mentioned Kirk. Yeah, well, yeah, I want to do it with Kirk too. But he comes back, but Mike has some skill sets that you can activate. So in other words, there are things that that I can do with Penix, I couldn't do with Kirk. You know, I saw that early in the process. There's some stuff I can run with Penix and some things I can do offensively with Penix. I just couldn't do with Kirk. We tried it. You know, he pretty much said we tried it, but we couldn't do it. But this young kid, there are some things that he's going to be able to do that I couldn't do with Kirk Cousins. So he's telling you right now, and I'm sorry for getting ahead of the video, but what Zach Robinson is saying, he's being courteous and professional and political. He is pretty much saying Kirk Cousins handicapped what I could do as the offensive coordinator. But now I got this more athletic, this younger quarterback who got a way more lively arm, can do more things for me. You're about to see me unleash my entire playbook. It was handicapped with Kirk. We thought we were going to be able to make it work with Kirk, but it didn't happen. But I'm about to unleash my entire playbook.
What we've seen out on the practice field, how it fits within our offense, we'll definitely activate that this week.
We'll definitely activate that this week. So you guys are about to see some new stuff from the Falcons offensively. That's pretty much what he's saying. You're about to see some new stuff offensively from the Falcons. You know, you wonder why we were in pistol so much. Hey, we had Kirk Cousins, man. We had to run a pistol for Kirk. You know, you wonder why we didn't go under center as much because we had Kirk. You know, there have been a few plays that I have seen where Kirk could barely get back there to hand the ball off. There was one play, I think it was last game or the game before last, where Kirk couldn't even hand the ball off to Bijan. He couldn't get there. The timing was off, so he couldn't get back there to hand the ball off to Bijan, and it was a busted play. I'm sure y'all remember that play. I think it was last game, but if it wasn't last game, it was the game before last. He couldn't get back there. So now they got to put him in the pistol to make it easier on Kirk Cousins. Bootlegs. You're about to see some play action bootlegs now with Michael Penix. It wasn't able to happen with Kirk because of the limitations that he has now coming off surgery in his age. But he's telling you now, hey, we're about to activate that now. And when we tried to run a play action, we were never fooling the defense. It got to a point where we became predictable because you weren't fooling the backside linebackers. You weren't fooling the backside defensive ends or outside linebackers, depending on what they're running on defense. Nobody would be fooled. But now with Michael Penix, okay, I can get him on the center, let him turn his back to the defense, run play action, bootleg, all that stuff. So he is about to do a lot of things with Penix that he couldn't do with Kirk Cousins. Now, you know, let's not expect him to come out week one and just unleash the dogs. But watch these next 3 games. You're going to see gradually this playbook open and open and open and open. You're going to see exactly what Zach Robinson has been wanting to do all along. And he wasn't able to do that with Kirk Cousins. He couldn't. Kirk could not move. You know, he could not get back there and do things that the coordinator wanted him to do. So you saw a lot of minutia. You saw a lot of the same thing being called because he was trying his best to make it easier on Kirk Cousins. But watch what I tell you. You're going to see a lot of stuff different now that Michael Penix is back there. You're going to see more of what Zach Robinson is capable of as an offensive coordinator. He was very limited. He was very handicapped with Kirk Cousins, and that was evident. And I'm sure Zach Robinson, I'm sure Raheem Morris assumed Okay, yeah, we expect him maybe to lose a little bit of the mobility with him coming out surgery. You know, we're going to hope he'll eventually get his legs back as the season goes. But what started to happen is he never got the legs back. The stamina in his legs actually started to get worse as the season progressed, which was a trickle down effect on how he played. You know, a lot of those bad decisions were him pressing because he was at a disadvantage of not being able to move like you would want him to move. So he's just now just throwing the ball up. So when we used to ask us, man, why is Kirk throwing the ball up in double coverage or triple coverage? That's the reason. And they thought that, you know, him being able to get the ball, to be able to release the ball fast, and his experience, you know, would enable him to read defenses better. But his physical limitations seemed like it started affecting what he wanted to do, or it affected the decision making he was making on the field mentally. You know, it kind of seemed like it all came at him at one time, and that's why it looks like his confidence was totally shot. But you're gonna see a lot of different things with the offense with Michael Penix. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Watch.
Ross said earlier, I can't remember who asked about how many reps has Michael taken with Drake, Darnell, Ray, guys like that. He said not much. So preparing on a short week, obviously a lot of those relationships and comfort level comes with time. But what are the things that you guys can do to accelerate that process?
Yeah, I think it's even as simple as you know, we just had a walkthrough just now. We just had about 70 plays of walkthrough, and we made sure that he was throwing every single one. The guys were jogging through, but we want to make sure that obviously they're seeing the lefty spin. You know, they're running through the landmarks that they're supposed to be at, the timing, all those things that are going to happen. But like you said, got to accelerate that. Probably going to have to get extra work, you know, after practice tomorrow and routes on air and all those things that will be important. We've got.
See, they really threw him. You could tell now that they really threw him in the fire, and they didn't want to throw him in the fire right now. They were really hoping after the bye week, Kirk Cousins would get out of that funk, and that way they're not in the position they're doing now. Because he said, "Look, we had to rest 70 plays. We had to make him throw all the plays. We had to stay out the practice today. We probably have to stay out the practice tomorrow." You know, so now everybody's trying to come together to rush Michael Penix to get as ready as possible. So this is definitely a decision they did not want to make. And he's kind of telling you this, like, look, we're always trying to speed everything up. We're running more plays with him passing that we normally would run in practice. Everybody's staying out the practice. You know, we normally practice about 2 hours. You know, we're practicing 3 hours. Drake London stayed, Kyle Pitts stayed, Mooney stayed, you know, Warner stayed, you know, so they didn't want to do this right now. They did not want to do this.
You know, all of our skill guys and Mike, they've got such a great natural feel for the game that, you know, of course, there's going to be things here and there that they're just going to continue to get better at. But we feel good about just, you know, the overall skill guys, their feel for the game, Mike's feel for the game, and anticipate that those guys will show up in a big way on Sunday.
Coach Robinson, how different will your play calling be on Sunday, going from a non-mobile quarterback to a mobile?
Oh, here we go. How different will your play calling be? Let's see how he answers this.
You know, a vet to a rookie, righty, southpaw guy.
Yeah, no, well, you know, obviously throughout the course of the week and how we set up the plan, you know, we'll kind of dictate that. But there'll be certain things that, you know, Mike does well that we'll try to accentuate and, you know, go from there. But that'll be something as we kind of collect more throughout the week and see Mike's comfort level with some different things that we're asking him to do, and just really won't really have that true answer until Saturday. We've set up the plan accordingly, but we'll certainly get a better feel throughout the week.
All right, so he kept it pretty much straight down the line. He said, look, you know, we're going to try some different things with Mike, see what Mike's comfort level is, and we'll have a better idea on Saturday on exactly what way or what direction we're going to go. Maybe being a little coy there also with his answer, but, you know, hey, it is what it is.
I'm thinking back to a conversation I had with TJ Yates in the offseason. He compared this playing styles that Kirk and are similar in that way, or they have similar playing styles. Is that helpful as you're integrating into this?
Absolutely. I think, you know, obviously what we believe in as a coaching staff is, a quarterback can operate from the pocket and they can progress and they have anticipation and they have all those skills that it takes to be a successful quarterback from the pocket. Obviously, Kirk's done that for a long time. Mike demonstrated those things coming out of Washington. He's got great instincts, great feel for the pocket, for bodies around him, can click through progression. So I think there are definitely some similarities from how they can play quarterback from the pocket, which is obviously why we, like Kirk and obviously why we drafted Mike as well.
Could you paint a picture of that meeting of after deciding who's going to give us the best chance to win? Like, is it show of hands or a long conversation, short conversation? What can you give a sense of?
Yeah, I'll keep that kind of within, the group that was in there on that. Obviously, it was a tough decision.
Like, is it show of hands?
See why we drafted Mike as well.
Interesting question here. Let's listen to this question again. Interesting.
Could you paint a picture of that meeting of after deciding who's going to give us the best chance to win? Like, is it show of hands or a long conversation, short conversation? What can you give a sense of?
Yeah, I'll keep that kind of within, the group that was in there on that. Obviously, it was a tough decision, but we all felt strongly one way about it, and everybody's rolling from there. But I'll keep that kind of private.
We all felt strongly about it. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm picking up so far. Listen to this press conference, right? If I didn't know better, I would think this is the head coach that's talking. And that's no disrespect to Raheem Morris, but I would think I'm listening to the head coach talk. Because not once have I heard him even bring up Raheem Morris's name unless I missed it or use him as a reference point. Us, it sounds like he was matter of factly in this decision. And this is ultimately a decision that, of course, the head coach makes, who is Raheem Morris. But what I'm trying to say is, I think Zach Morris, goodness, let's say by the bell, showing y'all my age again. Damn, I think Zach Robinson was a pretty loud voice and driving voice in this decision behind closed doors. I wouldn't be surprised if he had been meeting with Coach Raheem Morris and, look, Coach, it's not much I can do right now, Coach. Like, you see the film, Coach. We can't run this with him. His decision making is terrible, Coach. Like, my hands are tied. It really sounds like to me that Zach Robinson was a driving force behind this. He said, "Yeah, we was in the meeting. It was a decision that we felt strongly about it." In other words, I felt strongly that this move had to be made. He had at no point yet. I don't know what the rest of the interview going to be or the press conference, but at no point yet has he said, "Well, Coach Morris just thought that it would be best." He has not said Coach Morris thought it would be best. No, he's fielding these questions. He's giving these answers like, "Hey, man, I'm the head coach," and I'm not saying that he's trying to step on Morris's toes. That's not what I'm saying. But how fluid he's coming with his answers is like, "Look, I was a big person behind the scenes that said, we got to make a change. We got to make this change. We got to make this change." That's what this sounds like to me. This doesn't sound like to me that Raheem Morris called him Sunday night and say, "Hey, Zach, I think we got to make a change." It don't sound like that to me. It don't sound like that to me. It don't sound like this caught him off guard. It sounds like this something he had been probably, I don't want to use the word campaigning, but probably had been talking to Raheem Morris about for a couple weeks now. So that's what this sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me.
It's fair to say it's like unanimous.
I'll keep that kind of private as well.
I didn't hear what
Throughout
you
this
had.
season, has Michael been someone who learns like kind of as a sponge, just absorbing what's around him, or is he one to ask a bunch of questions?
Probably more of a sponge. He's not afraid to come over and ask me a question as Kirk's getting reps. He certainly has a great eye for the game for a young guy. He just has a great sense for football. Football makes sense to him. He understands how all 22 parts move together, and so I've been very impressed with that. But he does take things in stride. He's learned a ton from Kirk, obviously being in the meeting room. But I would say if you were to say his style, it's more kind of absorbent, and then he's definitely not afraid to ask questions as well.
Was he more vocal today, maybe?
Yeah, Mike, I mean, you guys know he's about like this all the time. I mean, his heart's just beating at, very slow, which is a good thing. He's got a ton of poise, which is what makes him a good player. But yeah, of course, even in the meeting room, bringing up a couple of things. And, once you're the guy in the huddle, you got to take control. And so he did a good job with that today, and it'll continue.
Yeah, he made a good ass point there. Hey, once you're the guy in the huddle, you got to take control. Once you're the guy in the huddle, you got to take control. Today's NFL, when you're a quarterback, you're a even as a rookie, you are a de facto one of the leaders on the team. You're probably not the main leader as the rookie, but hey, you're one of the voices of the team.
Get better throughout the week.
Well, what are you going to be looking for on Sunday, especially in the early going? What can he do? What do you want to see that says, okay, this is going well?
I think just operation, getting in and out of the huddle, got to make sure that I do a great job communicating with him and getting the play calls in and out, that we can have a smooth operation. We'll operate our offense, and he's ready for it. And obviously tailoring a couple things here and there, but just overall, just operation, execution, making sure everything's running smoothly, and then just honestly just go play football, because he's chomping at the bit to play. All these guys just want to play the game, and so
he's chomping at the bit to play. So in other words, he it seems to me that he's saying, hey, my rookie is ready. My rookie is ready. And don't get me wrong, I know he's gonna talk up his guy, but he sounds pretty confident. Like, look, my rookie is ready. My rookie is ready. He sounds very confident. My rookie is ready. Very, very confident in what he's saying right now. Or that's my interpretation of what he's saying.
To get an opportunity to actually go out under the lights and play, I know he's gonna be excited about that.
Hey, Zach, when you look at kind of how some of the rookie quarterbacks have played this season, they didn't really start fast coming out the gate. There's that transition period. How much of a risk is that for where this team is now to have a rookie quarterback who hasn't been out there?
Yeah, I don't view it as a risk. We've kind of, obviously he hasn't got the game reps that you would, are valuable, but he's been able to get a feel for the offense, get a feel for what an NFL schedule is like Monday through Sunday. And so a lot of those things, there's just so many unknowns as a young player, knowing what an NFL week feels like and know what it's like to win a game, to lose a game, to go through some adversity as a team. And he's been able to see obviously a lot of ups and downs throughout the season. So he's been.
Yeah, you got that right. He has seen a lot of ups and downs to this season. You sure got that right, boy, because there have definitely been some ups and downs in this season. You right about that, Zach. Goodness. He done seen the adversity. He done seen some highs.
Been able to absorb all that stuff, just seeing obviously from his perspective, but the game reps are valuable, obviously, but we feel great about where he's at up to this point and everything he's done. I'm gonna cut in real quick. I read somewhere because after this decision was made, a lot of stuff started coming out. I recently read a report, right, and this is of course after Penix was named starter, that and I've heard some of you say this too, so some of you won't be surprised about this, but they said they were intentionally pulled him from the preseason after that one preseason game he played. And they also said that they kind of hid him from the media in OTAs and training camp purposely, because he looked so damn good throwing the ball. They said Raheem Morris them did that
purposely because he looked so damn good throwing the ball. And they said after that preseason game, it was like, no, he ain't playing no more because he looked good in OTAs, training camp, practice. So after he got that one preseason game, it was like, nah, we good. We good. We good. This Ricky, he's ready. You know, almost saying we don't want a quarterback controversy. So we're gonna get him off camera. You know, because y'all know we was coming on our broadcast, or whatever, YouTube shows or podcasts or whatever. Man, why Penix ain't playing? Penix need the route. Penix need the snaps. Penix need the routes. And they like, this is the report I read. Like, they didn't really want a quarterback controversy. They didn't want you fans pushing these buttons and play Penix. They didn't really want that. That I've seen. I read that. So I just say that to say, or to highlight kind of what I keep want to call him Zach Morris. Zach Robinson is saying, because he has a confidence level about Penix right now as he's talking. So they love what they saw. I also heard some people say, I think this was on Rich Eisen. I heard this. If not, I apologize for name dropping the wrong person. But they were saying like Kirk looked good in camp, but Penix looked better. They were saying Kirk looked good in camp, but Penix looked better. Y'all know that report from Jordan Schultz that came out before Kirk got benched. He said he talked to some players in the building. That said Penix is the best quarterback in the building. So I don't know if y'all see the same stuff I saw. I was just saying that, we're gonna watch a little bit more of this before we go to our film session. Then we're gonna, get out of here. I appreciate y'all time. We're gonna see if he said a little anything else we could talk about
to get to this point.
How would you help just keep him calm when he's making his first NFL start? Like their playoff position.
I don't think anybody's going to have to say anything for Mike to be calm. I mean, he is about as cool as they come. I'm sure there's going to be great, good nervous energy that you get out. And once you start playing football, though, it's going to feel like just like he was at UW, just like he was in high school. I'm sure even, when you go against the scout team defense, there's no harder job in the world than being the scout team quarterback with blitzes coming. And I mean, it feels a lot faster sometimes than the game even. And so I'm sure once he gets into it, the game will slow down for him and expect him to play great.
Hey, Zach, just to get back for a second, was there much thought amongst the coaches during this season to use him in spot duty just to get him some more of those game reps as we?
Oh, that's a good question because there were a few of us asking this. Hey, why don't you just run get a set for him, get a formation for him, let him run about 1-2 plays a game or 2 plays every other game. I heard a lot of people say that too.
No, just the couple times he got, the cleanup duty, obviously against Seattle and Denver, that was it. There was times when, in those games, maybe we should have given him a couple more opportunities to throw it around, but you should have. But again, the report said, I was trying to hide his arm. That's what I've been. Hey, that's what I've been hearing. Y'all were trying to hide his arm. You didn't want the broadcaster on. That's what I've been hearing. You were trying to hide Michael Penix's arm. That's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been hearing, y'all. I'm telling y'all what I heard. The game was so out of hand and we were banged up, especially the Denver game. We were just trying to get out of Dodge. But throughout the course of the season, those were really the only 2 games.
He's on the headset during games, is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Have you thought at all about going downstairs to call Sunday just because of his use?
I have not. TJ Yates and DJ Williams have such a great relationship with him, and DJ works very closely with him. throughout the week, knowing that TJ's spending a lot of time, with Kirk. So those guys, they'll be great down there for them. I'll stay up in the booth. They probably don't want to see me down there anyway, so I'll kind of stay put up there in my nice cozy box.
There's a saying that a rookie quarterback's best friend is a dominant run game. And from what this run game with John and Tyler and the whole group has done in the last couple of weeks, how confident do you feel of kind of being able to still be balanced in
Sure.
the play?
Yeah, absolutely. Those guys, obviously the guys up front are playing really good football right now in the run and pass game, and they get this whole thing going. And so the way that they've come off the football really throughout the whole season, but you mentioned the last couple of weeks against some tough defenses, especially Minnesota's their number one rush defense, and they played their tail off. So it is going to be a comfort, as a play caller. It's obviously when you're going forward on those runs, it's a lot easier to call a 2nd and 4 as opposed to a 2nd and 9. And so Mike will feel that too, and we'll feel the flow of the game, have a good balance going, and should be a great time.
Yeah, especially playing a team like the Giants, who I think they've only won 2 games. I definitely anticipate that we will be running the ball quite a bit with Tyler, with Bijan, young bats, so they're going to do everything that they can to make this first game very, very easy on Mr. Michael Penix. So anticipate to see Bijan a lot, anticipate to see Tyler a lot. They're going to do everything they can to make it easy on him. There's probably about maybe 5-10 more minutes left of this press conference. I don't know what he says in the rest of it, but I assume these first 10 minutes that they've asked, I guess they're best questions. So we're gonna stop it here. I just want to look at that real quick and go through it with y'all. So we'll start right there. Also, we're gonna do a film session today and see if me and the fellas on the panel can see, like, was there a specific play in this Minnesota game where Raheem Morris said, okay, enough is enough, he got to go. So we're going to try to look at that. So with that said, I'm going to bring the panel up. We're going to bring Coach up. We're going to bring John up. Gentlemen, how we doing, guys?
Yeah. What's up, bro? What's up, John? What's up, Patty?
What's going on, gentlemen? What's going
Not
on?
much.
Not much. How y'all doing?
What a difference a day makes. Boy, I tell you.
Right?
Yeah, man.
So let me ask y'all, did y'all have an opportunity to watch the press conference, or have y'all seen it yet? Even before we played it just then?
No, for me. Yeah, for me, no. I've been finals is this week, so I've been swamped. I haven't watched any sports really.
Okay. Did y'all hear any of it backstage?
Yeah. I was listening to it.
Okay. So also we're gonna bring our guy James on. James, how's it going, bro? So also we're gonna
doing good, Walter.
Good. So, hey fellas, let me know how from what y'all heard, what you think.
For me, I don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. Show it to me, because clearly, for those who say now he can open up the playbook, well, when Kirk was playing good in October, why he didn't open the playbook then? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see. You got to show me. I ain't just going to crown him a good coordinator just because he's talking that and Penix playing.
All right, Coach. With that said, this is coming from Strapped Up 24. He says, Toddy, I want to give Zach Robinson and Jimmy Lake one more year just to see what happens with Penix on the center. I think Kirk really helps this offense. I think Kirk really held the offense back. So what would you say to that, Coach?
I mean, but then I would say again, when Kirk was cooking, you know what I'm saying? Like when Kirk was cooking, you could still see how like trash the playbook was. You know what I'm saying? Like we were winning because Kirk was, was Kirktober, and he was doing this thing. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. I again, that's why I said I'm not crowning Penix anything. I'm not crowning the coordinators anything. I gotta see. But from what I've seen, I'm not impressed. The others can be impressed. I'm not impressed. But
All
yeah,
right.
I mean, I guess you got to give. They're not going anywhere regardless, no matter what I say or anybody else say. They both probably will be here next year. So
All right,
it's really a
Coach.
moot point.
This is coming from Armani. What's going on, Armani? He says, that's an easy answer, Coach. Kirk was playing good inside the pocket. He didn't move much even when he was playing good. Zach Robinson playbook requires a quarterback to move. He still couldn't move. So if you want to respond to that.
Again, I don't know who y'all think we got. Like, I feel like people have this idea that we got Michael Vick back there, or we got Lamar Jackson back there. Like, Michael Penix is a pocket passer. You know what I'm saying? Like he will move, when rushed, but he is also a pocket passer. Like y'all got to get that out of your mind frame that he's just this guy that's going to be running all over the field, and they're going to do all these play designs like he's Lamar Jackson. That's not who we got, people. That's truly not who we got.
All right, I totally understand. John James, you just heard your offensive coordinator talk about the move. Any thoughts or comments after hearing your OC?
James,
What's up, man?
What's happening,
going
James?
I'm saying you go ahead. I got something in my mouth.
excuse me. All right. I'm gonna leave that right there.
John, this is a family show, sir.
Yeah, it is. But James, boy. At any rate, I gotta agree with Coach. Man, this is rare as hell. But I gotta agree with Coach. Cause see, look, to Armani's point, talking about holding the quarterback, holding the team back, or holding the playbook back. Number one, first thing you guys did was get Kirk Cousins. All right. Mm-hmm. You didn't know you were going to have Michael Penix available in the draft.
Exactly.
So you got Kirk Cousins. Okay. You got Kirk Cousins. All right. Hopefully, and see, this is, all this stuff I'm saying is speculative, and I'm thinking it's logical because I'm thinking that you guys had a conversation before you even said that you wanted to get a Kirk Cousins here for however long that you wanted to get him here. You knew what it was going to cost, and you were going to have to create a playbook or be able to mate him with your playbook. Okay, if you guys, I'm hoping y'all had this conversation. Y'all didn't just go, well, Kirk Cousins, best one we get. You gonna make it work. Bring him on down here. Put this square peg in a round hole here, and if it don't fit the first time, just take a sledgehammer and beat it in there until it does fit. Okay, is that how we doing things, gentlemen? Is that the way you're supposed to do that? I didn't think so.
No, I've said exactly what you're saying, John. You build your playbook until the players you have. That's why when people say, oh, now he can open up the playbook, I laugh like, what? Like, he was supposed to open up the playbook for the quarterback he had. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, say for instance, Michael Penix doesn't work out. Because see, we don't know. He has not taken a snap in an NFL game yet. Has not taken a snap.
He's taking five.
He's taking some, John.
Well, I'm going to go back to what everybody else says about preseason. That preseason don't matter. That preseason don't count. And that's the viewpoint I'm coming from. Now, I disagree with that viewpoint. But
Yeah, he played. He took 5 snaps in regular season.
yeah. But that is something entirely different from being quarterback number 1, starting the game, going all the way through the game to the end of the game with all of the ups and downs and sideways and adversity and success that you go through in a real NFL game. You came in mop-up duty. So that's why I'm saying this is his first snap as a starting quarterback in a real NFL game, okay? Because, hey, this is for real. Matter of fact, playoff pressure is on him, okay? Playoff pressure is on him as the quarterback. Now, offensive coordinator, I still do not trust him.
No.
Because of the fact that if he was holding a playbook back, and even if he wasn't, you didn't demonstrate that you could tailor your offense to the quarterback that you had.
Right.
You didn't demonstrate.
Preach, John.
I've been saying the same thing all along because, okay, you're saying that he was coming off of an Achilles injury. Okay, fine. You saying you don't want him to get rushed, you don't want him to get touched. Why didn't you shorten up the routes? Why didn't you design some quick hitting pass plays where the ball could be out of his hand quick? Okay, those are things that you still could have done even with all of the time that he had, which, I mean, Kirk Cousins compared to Matt Ryan, I've said it before many times. He's had an eternity back there. And it looked like the more time he had, the more prone he was to making a mistake. And I said, oh my goodness, Matt Ryan ought to be Matt Ryan instead of saying what he's saying. He need to doggone be saying, man, if I had that much damn time, I would be able to do this and this and this and this and this. And he would be right. He would definitely be right. So like I said, I got to take this on a game by game basis as far as the preparation that he's had, because you remember I was questioning the coaching. And I still do not have an answer as to what happened with Kirk Cousins. I still don't have an answer. This is the most
cliff, John.
Huh?
He fell off the cliff.
Yeah, but I mean physically or and mentally. I mean
both.
But how?
I think it's
I never heard of no stuff like this. I ain't never seen nothing like this before.
You haven't?
I think it was
not even with Ryan. Well, Ryan in Indianapolis, we already knew here what the deal was.
It was the same thing. It came full circle. We got the medicine that we issued out.
Well, I see. My confusion about everything is that Kirk Cousins wasn't hurt. Okay, same thing. And I'm gonna tell you what. Same thing about Younghoe Koo. Y'all ain't said word one about Younghoe Koo being hurt to the point where you got to put this man on injured reserve now. He didn't hurt him. Did he hurt himself Monday night? Worse than what he was?
That's what they said. They put out a release saying he got hurt in the game Monday. I was like, when? Where? How?
Yeah, kicking? Did he get hurt kicking?
I don't know, John. They just said he got hurt in Monday night in the game Monday night and has been placed on IR. I'm like, well, damn. Yeah. When did that happen?
I mean, it's the same thing, man. I'm just flabbergasted. And I have a sneaking suspicion. We're going to learn a lot more about both of these situations here in the coming weeks. And I certainly hope that nobody has been fudging the reports or the books as far as reporting these things to the NFL like they did with Bijan last year.
All right, so let me read this comment to y'all real quick. This is going back to what we were saying about the playbook. This is from my guy Slim. He says,
"Oh my God."
He says you build your playbook around your franchise quarterback or the quarterback you draft in the first round. You don't build a playbook around a bridge quarterback.
Are we gonna have this? Are we gonna really have this discussion? Cause see,
That
y'all,
is the
you cut it off.
dumbest thing
See,
I've ever heard.
you cut it off. It's tired of you cut it off. Last time we were
What
talking.
the hell, bruh? Moving
But look,
on.
I'm
Move on.
well, go ahead, Coach. Cause see,
No, I'm not even going. I'm not even going to waste oxygen responding to that. That is absolutely asinine.
Well, James, you got a thought? You got anything you want to add to that?
I was trying to let them go on, cause I was still eating my chips. But before I get started, how y'all fellas doing?
What's up, brother?
My brother, how's it going?
We really supposed to build a playbook for both QBs.
Of course you do.
But I understand Zach though, in the sense of you could be very limited when you have a quarterback of Kirk Cousins' stature of what you're really trying to do. When it comes to what Zach was saying and everything like that of that nature, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he was more jolly than Penix was in. You could tell by the energy he was giving in that press conference.
you sure that wasn't relief?
I
You
think
sure that wasn't relief?
It was a little relief.
I'm so glad because I don't have to put that dog on Kirk Cousins back out there. Good grief. He gonna give me 5.
But no, seriously though, it's just that, when it comes to Kirk in this situation, you can still cook in a very limited of plays that you have within the playbook. That's just being real. And October went to worst November for Kirk Cousins.
Truly November. Key 2 characters. N-O. No.
First 2 letters.
First 2 letters.
Capitalize the first 2 letters in November. November.
James,
November.
James,
November.
Since you think that he could have opened, since you think he was calling a limited playbook because of Kirk's limitations, let me ask you, what does a jet sweep have to do with Kirk's limitations? What does that dumbass screen on the line of scrimmage 3 times and the jet sweep 3 times? Well, do you think that has anything to do with Kirk's limitations, or that's him calling the playbook?
It's a little bit of both, and let me explain. With the screens and everything like that, defensive scheme around Kirk is I could just blitz him and get to him. If I send more than what's blocking, then I get to him. So the counter that you have to throw screens in there, even though the type of screens that he's throwing is, I call them idiotic screens, but at hand you still have to throw screens in there as part of your game plan to throw the blitz out. With the jet sweeps, I agree with you to a certain extent. They should have never been called. But that's 3 plays out of 70 to 80 plays in the whole game, though, Coach.
Yeah, but you continuously. But my thing is, and I totally understand what you're saying. Yes, you do throw the screens in there to offset the blitz, but there's no there. What I'm saying is, and you've seen the screens. There's no trickery to it. There's no they're not complex. They're just god awful. Like that to me is not a limitation. That has nothing to do with Kirk's limitation. That's a limitation of your imagination. Like the play you drew up is just basic as hell and just utterly stupid. So I can't see, if you do that with Michael Penix, you're gonna get the same result. Like that's why I say I need to see more, because there are plays that we do with Kirk, that just it doesn't make sense. Like, you know, if Kurt is a statue, why are there no quick slants? You know what I'm saying? If Kurt is a statue, why is there no like halfback tosses, or you know what I'm saying? Like something to get the ball out of his hand. There's literally no imagination. So how is it just because a change of quarterback, all of a sudden that type of stuff is gonna change? That's where I'm stuck at.
See, the thing is, coach, you got to understand is they have put in quick game. When I say quick game, is they put in the slants, they have put in the what's that route, that underneath route. It's
The
not a
drag.
curve.
Talk about
Hmm.
drag.
The drag routes, the check downs, the things like that of that nature. They have run toss sweeps to get the ball to the outside with Bijan and things like that of that nature to get the ball out of Kirk's hands. It just the things is it just when it's I ain't gonna say critical moments, but moments in the game when they do that, Kirk don't. And I ain't gonna say for the entire season. I'm just saying certain games when they do that, coach, he still looks at one receiver, which is his cushion, Drake London.
Yeah,
And
I don't
they
know.
have did that with Kurt to try to get the ball out because if you look at the game session that we've been looking at in the past several weeks, you are seeing them have check downs out there open, drag routes out there open, slant routes out there open. And Kurt will still throw the ball with 5 defenders around. The main thing is, coach, is that they do implement that. Kurt is not executing it to that point. He's not.
Yeah,
So that's not the offensive coordinator. That's Kirk.
well, yeah, I mean, all of us have said that he's not executing. I don't think no one has ever sat up here and said, you know, that is solely on at least I've never said it's solely on Zach Robinson. Uh, but and I get what you said, James. But at the same time, like John said, all those routes that we see where there is a check down and stuff like that, those are long forming routes that just so happen to it'd be like Drake London, you know, doing a post route, you know, Darnell Mooney doing the fly, and then you have Bijan who will peel off, you know, and then he down bottom, you know, in the flats. But I'm talking like straight up, just quick five and slants. You know what I'm saying? Like design quick plays, not a check down for a long ass route. That's what me and John have been saying. Like
I'm
you
saying
gotta sort
that
that
they're
up.
doing that, coach. The prime example is you could go back to the Raiders game, that the film we finna watch, in that critical moment in that third down when Kurt had to get that first down. That was really like a quick slant route to Ray McLeod that he missed. That's a prime example right there of something being missed in a quick route, big dog.
Yeah,
Now,
I don't remember that one. I mean, if we
that
watch
third
it,
down, that third down before they had to go on that final drive with the Raiders down the field.
yeah, I don't remember.
The
I
yardage,
don't remember.
the third down was, I think it was like a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, maybe. And they had to get a first down to seal the game. And he threw the ball behind Ray McLeod.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
Yeah, I
No,
remember that.
I don't know. I honestly don't remember.
I remember that.
That game was so boring. I really checked out.
Oh man,
To be honest with you,
man. I mean, I started. If it had been summertime, I'd have went out there and washed the damn car. See, man, I'm telling you
So it's been situations, big dog, that you and John describing that they did that Zach Robinson has schemed up that Kirk did execute in that situation. So with that being said at hand, because they try to take the ball out of his hand this game with the Raiders game.
It was a concentrated effort to preserve him, to save him, from himself. And one thing I got to say though, James, we were fussing about Zach Robinson in weeks 1, weeks 2,
Right.
early in the season. We were
It was week
complaining
3
about
and
him.
4 as well, and around the
Yeah.
Seattle game too.
Yeah. And see, as the weeks progressed, he did incorporate these things, some of these short routes, and then we saw it was Kirk Cousins. Okay, we saw that it was Kirk Cousins. All right, you got all of these weapons around you that your offensive coordinator has put in various positions where you have somewhere to go with the ball, but you ain't looking at it. You sitting up here, just locked in on whoever the play is designed to go to. All right, then. As I posted about there was the Tampa Bay game, I think it was the second one. I posted 2 examples of him staring at people. One example of him staring at people, and one example of him turning his head and finding a man wide open down there at the 2-yard line, Bijan Robinson down there, and he just lobbed it to him, touchdown. All right. Now, this, like I said, this loss of confidence that he had. And everybody is saying a whole bunch of stuff. I'm listening to Dave Arch on 92.9. I'm listening to other people here. I'm listening to us. I'm listening to you, listening to Coach, I'm listening to myself, listening to commentators. And everybody has a different take as to what happened. And my problem is, okay, I know he's falling off the cliff. And physically, and as well as mental, as well as possibly emotional. But did he walk off? Did he slip and fall off? Or was he pushed? I just need some answers, because see, even the Matt Ryan situation here, because I've been thinking about it ever since I asked the question, you guys said, haven't we? And I've been thinking about it, and I'm just saying, I've never seen no mess like this before. I'm sorry. It's just something different about this to me.
Feel the same way. How do you go from Kirk Tober to just complete trash? Like, I don't understand.
See, the thing is, what y'all missing is that he wasn't pushed off. He pushed himself off.
So he just walked off the cliff.
He walked off the cliff, because if you look at it, throughout this whole season, he didn't have to look over his shoulder for his job. The only thing he had to do was produce, which he did for, I'll say, for most to half of the season. Or I regress it back from half of the season. He did. He gave us a 6-3 record. It's just that when that November hit, Father Time hit with him at the same time.
Yeah.
So when Father Time hit him at the same time, he gradually walked himself off the cliff, because there was no intentions for Peanuts to play this season. It was no intentions for Peanuts to play in 25. But when I see a season slipping away, I see my quarterback not making the adjustments that he needs to make as a 13-year vet. As a coach and an offensive coordinator, you force my hand. When you force my hand, I have to rush up to my plan B.
Yep. That's it.
Said. Yeah, let's welcome our money to the panel. Our money, I know you've been hearing everything in the comment section, so go ahead and give us, your reaction to everything we've been talking about so far.
I mean, like I was saying in the comments, it was time. Kirk was, you could tell by the faces he would make, even when he throw the ball, that something wasn't right. You can go back, watch the film as he's throwing the ball, making faces. I mean, it's just something's not right. So my thing is this, right? Everybody want to talk about Zach Robinson and having all that the play calling is wrong. You also got to understand as well, Zach Robinson is a rookie offensive coordinator. And now we're about to have a rookie offensive coordinator with a rookie head coach. I mean, with a rookie quarterback. So everybody keeps saying, well, we need to wait and see. And I said, well, okay, you want to wait and see on Penix, then we need to give Zach Robb a little bit of time, because now you done inserted a new quarterback into the system. It kind of, I'm not going to say it makes things difficult, but he's young. So even though with that being said, everybody want to complain about the playbook, I just think that when it comes to Zach Robinson, get a little bit of grace. I mean, this is his first time calling plays. So we can't
blind leading the blind.
I wouldn't say here's my thing. I wouldn't say blind leading the blind, but if Kirk can't do, here's my thing, John. If Kirk can't do certain things, what exactly do you want? He has to do stuff to kind of cover up what Kirk can't do. Look what Arthur Smith had to do with Desmond Ridder and Marcus Mariota. That's exactly what Zach Robinson's been doing with Kirk Cousins these last couple of weeks. It's certain stuff that he cannot do, regardless of if Kirk even feel like that. Kirk knows his mind might be telling him to do it, but if your body is telling you can't do it, then you can't do it.
I see, the thing about that is, why y'all didn't see this in practice?
Sometimes so that's when the politics kind of come in too, John. We
So
don't
say,
we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But you have to understand, these organizations do that. You mean to tell me they was gonna ride this Kirk Cousins thing down to the nitty gritty because we paid him $100-some million, and it looks bad already. You done paid him all this money, and he didn't even make it through the whole season. It already looks bad. So they wanted to get every little thing, grain of salt, to make sure, okay, we can't do this. We have to go in another direction because Kirk just can't get it done anymore. I think we got everything out of Kirk Cousins. That's my personal opinion. We have gotten everything out of him. Because truth be told, let's be real, this should have been done 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right.
We 2 weeks too late.
Okay, now to your point, should have been done 2 weeks ago. Right after the bye week. That what you're talking about? Right after the bye week.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you start with Penix after the bye week.
Yep.
All right. We were still in playoff contention.
We're still in number one.
Mm-hmm.
You don't pull that trigger there.
See, that's the like I said last time we talked, this was just about the same thing we did year before last. It's similar circumstances. The players are different, the positions that they were selected in the draft were different, but it's the same scenario. We aren't completely out of the playoffs yet, but the playoffs are out of our hands. We got a job we got to do, but there are other things that have to happen in order for us to get into the playoffs. And we are really repeating the same thing. And because of the fact that we had our own destiny in our own hands, you couldn't pull that. That's why they were reluctant to pull that trigger.
Yeah, you have to let the vet try and battle back. Like, I'm with you, John.
And here's my thing.
Don't pull that trigger.
Too with the playbook as well. Coach, you mentioned something saying that Penix is a pocket passer. Okay, cool. That's fair. But let's not act like that. Penix, if he needs to roll out, he can do so.
Okay, absolutely, Almighty. I'm not saying that he can't roll out. What I'm saying is our fans seem to think we have Jackson in the backfield, like that he's just going to be running all over the field, and that's not a player he is. He absolutely can scramble, but so can Joe Burrow. So can You know what I'm saying? So can Aaron Rodgers before he got hurt.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't necessarily, you know what I'm saying, call Aaron Rodgers a quote. I mean, I guess you could call him a mobile quarterback, but I mean, he's gonna stand in the pocket. But if you
He will.
press it, yeah, he's gonna run. But what I'm saying is, fans need to get it out their head that he's just gonna be Michael Vick out there because that's not him.
But coach, I don't think that's the sentiment of the Falcons fans because we've seen Michael Penix in college. See, here's the difference. Michael Vick was doing what he was doing in college.
Right.
Michael Penix was not doing that in college. I mean, he could move. However, he wasn't running for 90+ yards for a touchdown.
Marty, you may think I'm crazy, bro. You saying that, but read the comments. That's what I'm saying. Like, our fans really think that he's going to be out there Michael Vicking it.
I don't see that, coach. I don't see that for nobody.
Man, I see it all day long, bro. I see it all day long. Just go back through your comments, Patty, and look. You'll see it. Oh, he's gonna be running all over. Oh man, it's gonna be explosive. Like what? Like, huh?
Now, here's what I'll say. I think that his arm. So I think when I hear them compare him to the Michael Vick. Now, yes, he has an explosive left arm. Yes, he does have that. They do have that in common. But as far as him taking off and running, I don't see any fans saying that, and they shouldn't be saying that because Michael Penix never gave you that in college. That's never been his game. So why would you expect that from him in the pros? They're gonna build to his strengths. He's gonna stay in the pocket. He's gonna pick you apart with his arm, and he's gonna try and make the big plays downfield. I did not see that from any of the fans thinking that he's just gonna be running on people.
Matter of fact, Patty corrected somebody just tonight on this broadcast. Somebody said that Patty was like, nah. He's a pocket passer, bro. You just said it like tonight, Toddy.
Yeah,
people definitely think he's gonna be out there running all over the field.
No,
he definitely no Michael Vick prototype. The only similar thing they got really is that left hand and that first name. Penix like to operate out that pocket. I mean, he got the athleticism and the quickness and the speed, but that's not what he's comfortable at.
Because I think that I'm sorry to cut you off, Toddy. I think he learned his lesson early in college. He learned like, okay, these injuries I got, I can't. I think one of them he got inside the pocket, and one of them, the other one, he got outside the pocket. But I think that Michael Penix's mindset is, okay, I can't run. I mean, I can run, but I'm not gonna run if it's not what's best. I think that Michael Penix is gonna try and extend plays with his legs and look down the field to throw it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he definitely will do that, and that was great. But my whole comment was, calm down, people. He's not no Michael Vick type player. He's not Lamar Jackson.
I think when people look at it, it's just like the different things that Penix can do athletically at the position that unfortunately Kirk Cousins wasn't able to do, like play action, bootlegs, rollouts, go on the center, things like that it was just a struggle for Kirk to do. And we're gonna look at it in just a moment when we turn this film on.
Oh, I'm with it.
So I think that's where a lot of fans were coming in at.
Yeah, I think so too, Ty. I think so too.
To me, I don't think that when it comes to the play calling with Zach Robinson, he's going to be more comfortable because it's going to be catered to Michael Penix because the playbook is set up for Michael Penix as well. I think the scheme that he has is catered to Michael Penix. I've been saying about it for weeks now, and I just think he's a lot more comfortable. Not saying he wasn't comfortable with Kirk, but I think he can be more relaxed now.
But this is the thing. But this is the thing, James. He didn't know he was gonna get Michael Penix when he got the job.
At first, I agree with John on that. That doesn't make sense to me because you knew when you came in.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying.
Got Kirk Cousins before we drafted Michael Penix.
Right.
Yeah, and that's James. That's the only thing I'm saying. He didn't know the Falcons didn't know that Michael Penix was going to be available at number 8. Okay, and it was wasn't it? Didn't everybody say that? Oh, he here, get him. You know,
Yeah, he fell into our lap and we snatched him up.
Y'all know y'all know who their backup option was though. That then came out too.
It was
Bo Nix.
See, I mean, and now is Bo Nix a pocket passer?
He about the same as Michael Penix. Like both of them are pocket passers, but they will get out and run. Like most quarterbacks, they will get out and run.
I actually think Bo will run more than Penix will, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so too.
He will.
Oh, okay. So see, you know, that's why I can't sell wholeheartedly or buy wholeheartedly that a playbook is better designed for this person or that person, because of the fact that the Falcons went to extraordinary pains to get Kirk Cousins since he was available. Okay, it turns out it cost you more than you thought it was going to cost you. It cost you a 5th round draft pick because your quarterback is like a leaky refrigerator, can't keep nothing cold. All right, you know, and it costs more than what we were thinking it was going to cost, you know. And my thing about this is that the conversation had to have taken place, you know. Is Kirk Cousins going to be able to function with this playbook, whatever this playbook is? And see, you know, and you know, they had the conversation with Kirk Cousins, especially since he's a 13-year veteran. Okay, matter of fact, Kirk Cousins was soliciting people to try to come here. He was trying to get both of his wide receivers, or trying to get the man from Minnesota. Then he lobbied for Mooney, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Or was it Ray or Mooney? Which one?
It was Mooney.
It was Mooney.
Okay, he lobbied and got Mooney. Okay, come down here. We're gonna run this offense. We're gonna create great things down in Atlanta. Okay, so if that was the case, then everybody was on the same page about the playbook. Okay, I got a quarterback that I can teach this playbook to. We can run it. I got a wide receiver that we can go and get. We can run this playbook, and hey, we can be successful. Now, same thing with Michael Penix. Okay, when you find out, when you had an opportunity to get Michael Penix, you put him on your draft board and everything, and said, okay, if quarterback is available, this will be the first one we go get. Boom, number 8 comes up. Man, ain't nobody selected. Get him! Hurry up! Send the car back in. Hurry up! Get him! And you grabbed him, snatched him, whatever. Okay, now you got Michael Penix. Okay, now all in practice, all on during the week and everything. Yes, he's been working out with the offense, whatever. And my thing is, we will see. We will see.
Yeah, I'm with you, John. I've been saying that from day one. Like, I understand what people are saying, but to me, that's a dereliction of duty. Why would you want your coordinator to have a playbook for a player that's not even playing?
That's what I'm saying, Coach. My thing is, I don't believe he did. I think that Zach Robinson's playbook was his playbook. He like, okay, Kirk Cousins come off an injury. Here are the plays that we can do. I'm not going to try and, I'm going to make sure that he can work through his progressions. I'm going to make sure that we got a chance to throw it down the field. I don't think that his playbook is tailored just to Michael Penix Jr. No, I never believed that. But that don't even make sense to me. Because Zach Robinson got here before Michael Penix got here.
Right.
Yeah, but see, the thing is that what I'm saying is that I'm not saying,
and it's not just you, bro. It's people been saying that. So
it's just the simple fact it is you got to look at what he ran at Washington and how similar it is within the system.
That's why you grab it. That's why you grab it.
Mm-hmm. So you can add on to the playbook. Now, I'm not saying originally when they got Kirk Cousins that, hey, they, specifically, they knew what Kirk liked in the first place. They knew what Kirk was about. They knew what his abilities was and everything. It's just that I think they added on these pistol formations once they got Michael Penix because they knew what Michael Penix would like to run at that point. With this, the pistol formation, the two tight formations, being under center, shotgun, things like that with the motions because they ran all of that at Washington.
And see, and okay, let me say this. Most of your quarterbacks, and it was a time in the early, when was it? Late 90s, early 2000s, where all of your quarterbacks that you were drafting had never been under center. They were all spread quarterbacks, because that's what they ran in high school, that's what they ran in college, and they had to learn how to take a snap from center. In order to deal with the head coaches at the time, because see, the spread, the read option and the option. Okay, now we were the first team to use it. We were the first team to use it with Michael Vick. Okay, it was something new. Then you started to see people integrate that into their offensive playbook, and the quarterbacks that would come out of college, since they've already done this. This is what they bring out, and this is what you have the offensive coordinators that are coming from college and various places. That's all they used to run. High school, that's all they used to run. Spread formation. Okay, so if that's the case, and you have no coordinators left that run traditional under the center or shotgun offenses, because see, the shotgun used to be an occasional situation. It wasn't a situation where you were running shotgun all 4 plays of a set of downs.
Right.
When Dallas started using it, now San Francisco invented it, but when Dallas started using it, it was okay. You're trying to convert a third down. When Buffalo started using it, it was that was a run and shoot, but it was in a shotgun formation, the K gun. We used to use our red gun offense. Houston used to, when they were playing, they ran 4 wide receivers with, same way. But it wasn't a situation where you just ran your entire 3 or 4 downs, potentially in a possession out of a spread formation. Okay, so. My issue right now is seeing him in live fire situation to see what's going to happen. Now, you remember I asked you guys about the difference between a ball coming from a left-hand quarterback and a right-hand quarterback. Now, I'm going to ask this again. With the velocity that Michael Penix has, with that left hand, let me see. If you throw it with the left hand, it spins counterclockwise. Okay, that counterclockwise spin on the ball. Y'all see a problem?
Yeah, it's something that our receivers and credit to Toddy because he talked about it in that press conference. They have to get used to the spin on the ball. Which again is why I say, why everybody's saying I'm just being negative. Like, how do you just assume he's going to come in and save the Falcons? Because this is something total different for everybody on the team, all the receivers. None of them have been catching from a left-hand quarterback all year. So, I mean, it's not just like you put him in and he immediately going, throw 400-500 yards because it takes some time.
Because I remember it was Michael Vick as well as John Elway. John Elway used to put a cross in your hand when that ball would hit. And they used to. No one complained about John Elway throwing hard, but they doggone sure complained about Michael Vick. Oh, Michael Vick, he throw too hard. Oh, okay, I tell you what, get in front of the jugs machine and crank it up to 80 miles an hour. And you better not drop a damn pass.
Bro, this is such a shame as good as we played this game, we only had 15 points. That is diabolical right there.
Yep. I'm just probably gonna unless y'all really want to see it. I was just thinking about skipping past
Yeah,
the
you
Raiders
just skip the
on
Yeah, well,
offense.
it's not that much. It's not that much to really see, except if you want to watch the runs, because we ran at will, and man, that was a game right there where I wish we had a fullback in the game. So B. John could have got him about 250, 300 yards. Cause I mean, B. John was gashing him. I mean, he was really gashing him.
All right, Coach. They gave me last time. So, Coach, if you catch me like running it more than I should, let me know.
Yeah. Let me say this. This is for use. This is for fair use, for public dissemination and education. Run about 10 seconds, Toddy, and stop. And then we talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it and chop it up too.
Look at that hole. Look at that hole. He had 2 holes.
Yep.
Actually, this was where he's supposed to win, but his vision took him here. So that's just good by B. John.
Well, now could 65 have held him while he passed by?
Say that again.
Could 65 have held him when he passed by? Cause look like that man was about to get loose. Look at that. The man. Okay. Right there.
Beautiful blocking right there, boy.
Yeah, it is. Except for the one that got him on his back. Who was that? 75 and 96.
Where?
He on to the right. He on the man back. He giving him a piggyback ride.
That's McGarry.
Oh, so maybe 76. My bad.
Can I say something about B. John? He is a hell of a pass blocker.
Yeah.
Man, B. John will get his nose in there and get dirty with them linebackers that's blitzing. He's a hell of a pass blocker.
Go again, and down you can see it right now, Toddy. He's starting to get on his back. Now he's on his back. See it?
He let him get around him.
I think that's Caleb. I see now he got
that's Caleb McGarry.
He got like this little signature one hand block that he done mastered. I think he might be doing it right here. Have y'all noticed that about him? He got his one hand block that he done mastered.
Yeah, it looked like to me he's setting a pick like in basketball.
Yeah.
Plus, he trying not to get a holding penalty neither.
Yeah.
But last year, McGarry was notorious for holding penalty.
Yeah, they were beating him like a drum.
Look at him. He set the pick.
Really, that's a good job for him.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's smart. It's smart. Yeah.
He the backside blocker at this point.
But I mean, he let him get around. Now, why everybody worried about the right side? To me, I'm worried about the left side because that's where Kirk Cousins kept getting hit blindside and fumbled the ball. To me, the left side is the one to worry about.
That's some good blocking by Bergeron, taking on them 2 defenders.
Yeah, that's some good blocking all the way around. That was great.
This guy here,
man,
he gave a little effort right here.
That's who I'm excited to see, bro. I'm excited to see what Pitts and him will do.
Yeah, me too. Pitts and Penix.
Yeah, Pitts and Penix.
Get into it, man, pretty quick. I can dig that.
That was ran perfectly.
It was. Them boy can run block. I got to get Arthur Smith credit on that. He showed them boy how to run block.
That was a good zone blocking right there.
Is that Ledford? That was Ledford, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Lester right there.
Ledford, the offensive line coach. He's still here, isn't he?
I'm not sure. Right,
man, you know what? When Kirk Cousins get to patting that ball, I get nervous.
I keep that, man. Sitting up here making biscuits.
Man, Matt Ryan used to do that same thing. When I knew Matt would pat that ball, I said, "Oh, that ain't a good sign.
It's coming.
It's coming."
And look at that.
He's staring at somebody. He's staring at somebody.
Drake probably over there if he's staring. Probably Drake London.
I'm pretty sure he go through his whole
And then
progression right there.
then he changed.
Yeah,
Then
then
he
he changed. Yeah.
turned
he
and,
go-
look, and see if he could have done that. If the Joker could have done that, he'd got a lot more mileage out of his career here.
Well, the thing is, John, he can do it. He just can't do it consistent enough.
Yeah.
That's the issue. He can do it. It's just not consistent. It's like I'm up, then I'm down, and I'm in. It's just you can't do that. There's so much consistency in this league. You can't do that. You might could be able to play within the high school and college for a little while, but even then,
run that at regular speed. I want to see how much time he got.
Okay, I got to chop it up a little bit though.
Okay. Well,
you got all day.
Just cut it off when he throws the pass.
And John, to answer your question, it is
wrap the Christmas gift present in that pocket.
Oh, okay. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. 4 seconds.
But he actually did a good job right there.
Yo, he did. He looked one way and threw the other.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. He did a good job right there.
Yeah, he did a good job then, but man, I that interception, I got to see that interception. I think
that was another horrible. That was another horrible one.
Yeah, he put some zip on that ball right there.
Yeah, and he went through his whole progression.
Went through it.
But again, look how he's strong. Like I said weeks ago, I think it's still an issue with his Achilles because he's really not throwing. He's really not playing. He's throwing all arm strength.
You're right, Coach. And he refused to step in that pocket too. Even on that play, even though it was a good pass, he made it harder than it probably should have been.
Yeah, exactly. I think Kurt is still. It may be mental, but it's something. He's still not all the way good.
Something ain't, like I said, something just not right. And might not be telling us, but something definitely not right with Kurt.
Yeah, I agree.
Ooh, Bijan squirrels through that. That was a crack. That was a crack. That was a crack.
He made the best out of it. He definitely made the best out of it.
And for those who say he can't run, look.
Let's take a look. Go back and look at that, Coach. You make a good point. Let's go look at that. That's the stretch, right?
I've been saying that man can move. He can move. He can't. You can't. He's not gonna win nobody's 40 time, but it's not like he's stuck with cement shoes on.
Well, let's put it
to head on money.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tidy.
No, you're good. Go ahead, because we about to say the same thing, so go ahead and say it.
He's handing the ball off. He only taking it. It don't take that much. I mean, it does, but it don't take that much effort from when you trying to scramble and extend the play out the pocket and to hand the ball off. Because my arm is already out there. I'm just trying to help you out. You got to go get it.
Right. You're absolutely right, Armani. But just the other day, and Tidy's other stream, I kept hearing that he can't do play action handoffs. He's not fast enough to hand it to Bijan.
Oh no, I don't agree with it. Yeah, he can. He just did it. He can do
that. Exactly. That was my point.
It's just that when he get on the center, that's when the problem, because they can't really block it that well when he on the center.
Right, Jane. That when he struggled at when he on the center.
But I'm going to wait until you get to an under center play because
and pistol now, so he's
away from the line of scrimmage. Yeah,
right.
To add to that, your mechanics are different from when you're under center than when you're in
absolutely. But I will admit to what Tidy said earlier. I don't know if it was earlier today or earlier in the other broadcast. There will be another play that they totally miss each other. Now, I don't know if that was on Kirk Cousins or if that was on Bijan. But after the play, Kirk Cousins was pissed off. Yeah, I think that was on Bijan.
I honestly think Bijan was lined up on the wrong side of him.
Yeah, because Kirk went off after the play.
Because Kirk
could that be why he's sitting there?
Nah, I mean, but he probably was fussing like, you making me look bad, you MF. Because they totally missed each other. Like, it was bad too. Like, they wasn't even close. And he got straight up and was talking cash, SHIT.
All right, Coach. Here go a route that you've been asking for.
A quick slant.
I'm trying to chop it up a little bit so YouTube don't bang me again, y'all. So that's why I be pausing like this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you just gotta keep having some noise while you play it. So, you know, it ain't just playing and we watching. So that's why I'm talking a bunch of nonsense, so that there's just some voice going on over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Now that's the same play. All right.
Okay, so they didn't run man. That wasn't a man look. They in zone. Most to the left, most to the right.
Now, I will say this: Kirk should let that ball go to whoever's at the top on the 20 right now, inside.
Right here?
No, at the top. Top
right
20.
At the 30, you mean?
Yeah, that's Dre.
Oh, 30. He should let it go. Here? Yep, he should let it go overhead inside right now.
That's a tight window. That's a tight.
That's a tough throw too, bro.
Yeah, that's a tight window. Sheesh.
That's open.
Maybe Kirk Tubble would try that, but
oh yeah, well, yeah. You're right.
Now Penix would try that. Penix got the velocity.
He ain't lying no more.
Penix got that velocity on it.
Again on Monty, he has velocity, but he don't have game experience. Y'all gotta understand. The NFL is 1,000 times faster than college.
Yeah, I agree. I
agree.
So even though he has the velocity, he may throw a pick too right there.
Cause look how he finished his route. That's why he didn't think about it.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, but had he kept going, it probably would have been that would have been nice.
Yeah,
but you're right. So yeah, just so no, just awkward signs, silent. Right, John. So, bottom. What y'all think? Bottom left, whoever right there. Where that mouse is, Stoddy. You think that would have been?
I'm looking here and I'm looking here if I'm quarterbacking. From what the defense gives me, I'm looking here right now and I'm looking here.
Why not the bottom second person up?
Right here?
One up. One up right there. Yep.
Because the safety.
Yeah, but I understand. But if he lets it go right now, he should get the ball there before that safety can crack down.
Tight window.
Yeah, and we don't know what route this guy running right now either. He may not be expecting this ball to be thrown right now. He may just be
of course. We just talking from the still right here. Yeah, of course we don't know where they're going.
All right, so let's finish and see what happened.
See, hell yeah, he should have threw that. That ball should have been inside.
Ooh, that's the open man though.
Yeah,
waiting on the ball.
Yeah,
Kirk took a sack.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yep,
he took a sack.
I think that on the blocking.
I think that was a coverage. Nah, that was the one where he did a crackdown. I mean, he did a stunt. He came untouched on the right side. If I'm not mistaken. Yep. Right there. Yep.
Damn, man.
I'm looking at it on the big screen too.
Yep. He came. That just was a great defensive play.
Yeah, I remember this play now. And get Kurt a lot of options on this one.
Yeah, it really wasn't nothing he can do.
Nah, I can't be mad at my quarterback on that one.
Actually, I would rather him take a sack than trying to force something.
Absolutely, especially on that play. Just take it.
Because you already in field goal range. Just live to fight another down.
Absolutely.
And that's what got him in some trouble this year. He willing to take the sack.
Yeah, you gotta be willing to take them sack. I'd rather take the sack and try and make up for it than having to turn the ball over.
But you know what, fellas?
Oh, Buddy
I
loop the
said
loop
this
the whole
before.
game.
When you have a gunslinger, man, you got to take you take the good with the bad. You take weeks like this, like Brett Favre was famous for it. You know, he'll go a couple games with he always scored touchdowns. Let me go ahead and end that. No mind.
Yeah, because
No mind, because
yeah,
Brett Favre scored touchdowns still. But he'll give you 4 or 5 interceptions now, but he'll still score touchdowns.
ooh,
Oh,
Bijan.
that was a hell of a move. One of these, I thought he was going to finally break off for like a 50-yard run, but of course it didn't happen.
Man, he got some crazy vision, bro. This is all Bijan vision.
You know what? Y'all ever hear the saying that somebody was born to do what they're doing? Bijan was born to be a running back. Look
Right.
at how he running, how his vision is. It's crazy.
Right. And
Amani,
the crazy
did you
thing
ever look
about
at?
it, he set this guy up right here with a quick stutter
He
to
really
freeze
did.
him and get and beat him to the outside. Go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna say, have y'all ever looked at his high school highlight tape?
I did.
Yeah, I
It
looked
was
at it.
sick.
I
It
never
was
looked at his
sick.
highlight tape, but of course, you know, being a Longhorn fan, I've definitely seen him in college.
Bijan is sick. I mean, anyway, he's just a phenomenal player, man.
Oh, they use that tight end as a doggone fullback. H back.
Didn't our tight end come out with a hell of a catch this game too?
Yeah, the blocking one, Tyler.
Yeah, what's his name? The one that block all the time.
Warner.
Yeah,
Warner.
Yeah, he caught a nice pass this game too.
That's Warner right there. 85.
Yeah, number 85. Yep, that's him. Look at him going out there getting that shmoney.
Well, look at Caleb Garrett doing some hella blocking on this play.
Hey, but that tight end went out there and sold that hole up though. Check him out.
All right.
I gotta watch this on the big screen. That's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
Smashed him. Now it's just 1-on-1. That cornerback in the backfield versus Bijan.
That's a great block. And
That's a
Bijan
great
just freezing right here with that stutter step, and that allowed him to get about 10 more yards. Skirt.
Because he had to change direction.
Yep, you love to see it.
And then he hit him with another juke move that got him a couple more yards.
And in the coaching point here, man, when Tyler play the video again, look at how square the linemen are when they are blocking. That's how you want to block. Square to the opponent. I mean, that's just great run blocking.
I said that a couple weeks ago, Armani, when we were talking about our defense. What you want as a defensive player is you never want to go square up.
No.
You want to get sideways as much as possible.
Yep. Because you're not going to win that battle, especially as a linebacker. Well, it depends on what kind of linebacker you are, but today's most of those linebackers, no, you're not going to win that battle.
No.
You're right. Not today.
Yeah. Ray Lewis and them, yeah, but not today's linebackers.
Right. That Urlacher era.
Yeah, they can get square with a lineman and knock them on their ass. Here go a toss, man. I can't stand these.
See, I like the toss, man. That's what I was saying earlier. And look what he did. He rolled out. Man, that man can move, but that's what I like to see, man. More tosses, get the ball out of his hands.
Bijan was patient for once on this one.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't trying to force it. Yep, very patient.
All right, let me wait on y'all. Get that. Okay, I'm gonna explode. Go.
Yeah, that was a hell of a run. But what was the other one? The other one was probably what? Third quarter? I think he got like 20, 30 yards. It looked like he was going to break for a touchdown, and the safety got him.
I think that was third quarter.
I'm just waiting for him to finally break one, man. Every running back we've had has broken one to take to the house except for Bijan.
Oh, he gonna get one. It's just gonna.
Yeah,
It's a matter of time.
but when? Like, damn.
It's coming.
Even slow ass damn. Who was with Coleman? Even slow ass Coleman and broke one.
Bro, Coleman went slow.
But Coleman, I mean, he's slower than Bijan, but Coleman a power back though, so there's that. So
Coleman was shifty a little bit.
Yeah, but he was more of a power back.
Wait a minute, wasn't Freeman bigger than Coleman?
Freeman was small.
Well, yeah, Freeman's small. Freeman like Bijan size.
Oh, okay.
No, Freeman's small. He's shorter than Bijan. Freeman,
he's shorter than Bijan.
I was talking about stature wise, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, but yeah,
he had some size to be short. Now he did.
I know what it was. What McCall had him in the.
Yep, you're right, Toddy, right there.
What McCall had him in the camel clip.
But he could break on that. But yeah, you're right. That should have been released right now. Who is that?
Oh, he did give it to him.
He got it to him. Okay.
Oh, he did.
That's open.
Yeah, he got it to him. But he was a little late. See, that's why I said I think it's more of a mental thing than age catching up with him, because his throws are late. That's not really a age thing. That's mental.
Well, your brain is processed. It just depends on processing, because sometimes your brain could be processing it very it's not on the same par with everybody else. The brain is not processing it as fast as it used to be, and that comes with.
But overthinking could do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's second guessing himself. That's why he pat the ball and still throw it to the same spot. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's second guessing. Like, should I do it? Should I do it? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it, and then it's an interception.
This a good play design right here, because they're gonna be in zone, and putting Mooney in motion is what actually give Kyle this crease to come underneath and be open right here. Watch what Mooney go in motion. I think it's this guy gonna pay attention to him and be in this area. He's gonna give Kyle enough time to get up.
He's trying to get the flat.
But that's what you want. Period. Is you want Kyle Pitts to go up against a linebacker. That should be the play design every single time.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, put him in motion. To respect him.
Yeah, because now he got to cover the flat. He got to cover it now.
Otherwise, he could still patrol right here.
Mm-hmm. The hook. If he would have stayed there, he could play the hook instead of the curl.
Right.
I mean the flat. Excuse me.
But he should have. Kirk Cousins should have thrown that ball sooner than that, to give Pitts an opportunity to run, because just as soon, if this is a 5-yard curl, throw it now.
Right there. I agree, John.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. You should have threw it. Really, you want to throw it before he turns around.
Yeah,
at the end of that route, that ball should be in tow.
Yep,
and
I agree.
When he turned, he's supposed to have his hand ready.
Right.
Most of the time, they know that they're getting the ball in that play for the most part.
Let me go and shout out real quick to Brian Peoples, sending us a super chat. He says Bijan is more patient once he get the ball and run. And we're starting to see this second year of Bijan that he's developing that patience too, and that came with some time and experience. Brian Peoples, we definitely do appreciate the super chat, man, and I do agree with you on that as well.
But hold on, play that one. Oh damn! I was gonna say play that one more time. Who is that way in the back?
Where?
That could have been a floater for a touchdown right there.
Well, down here.
I'm assuming it's all the way at the top.
Right
that may be Darnell. Yeah.
It look like Ray, but I might.
No, that's Ray. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't even think Darnell Mooney is the motion guy. I think.
Yeah. You're right. Cause see, look how his body's turned. So when his body's turned, that's giving it away that it's gonna be a zone. And see, if he either tossed it up right now and maybe he run touchdown.
That's hard to say because that safety is still he can the safeties are fast. He might still be able to
Right.
get over there though.
Yeah, but if you throw it
If he
outside
throw it,
right, if you throw it
Oh yeah, if
outside
he throw
right
it on his
shoulder,
right,
that safety
right,
can't
yeah,
get
yeah.
it.
Gotcha.
around about
Okay.
if he can drop that thing in there around about the 10 or 7 or 5 yard line,
To,
and
to
he
the
keeps running,
sideline, to the sideline, yeah, that
yeah,
safety's not gonna get that.
yeah.
Gotta keep in mind it's a struggling quarterback.
I understand. I'm just saying. But
Oh yeah, I
damn,
see what
oh,
you're
that
saying.
wasn't even him. Who was that? That wasn't even Ray Ray. Who is that?
That's Mooney. That's Mooney.
That's Mooney.
Oh, okay.
Mooney. He
That's
ran that
Mooney.
route when he motioned.
Damn.
And,
Yeah.
and plus, wait a minute. Now I'm looking at how Mooney holding his arms and stuff. I think he
Yeah,
thought he had that.
Yeah, because he did.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about right here. You talking about
That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was.
No, yeah. When the man besides
talking
okay,
about
yeah,
Mooney.
him right there.
Yeah.
That's Mooney.
Yeah, when
That's
Mooney he runs that right. Yeah, you'll see it once he play it. Yeah,
And he digging into it.
right
He
there.
moves
See,
over.
that safety still flat footed. So if he throw that ball to the sideline right shoulder, that safety not getting that.
Cause
It
see,
ain't an
Mooney
easy throw, though,
Mooney
Coach.
gonna run right beside him. He gonna
ain't-
run right past him.
Cause this the thing, you gotta worry about this guy drifting, and you gotta worry about this guy coming over. It ain't an easy pass. Not saying that he can't make it, but it's a tough.
But if he drops it over there,
But hold on. That cornerback that's on Ray, that cornerback is out of the play. His back is to it. He would have to turn around and take
and have to start running.
Mooney is gonna fly past him. He's out of the play. The only one you have to worry about is the safety. That's why I say if you throw it to the sideline, right shoulder, drop it over in the bread, that there is no way that safety will be able to defend that. That's a touchdown.
Cause see, thing is,
man. That's a tough throw.
yeah. Oh, it is a tough throw now, but I'm expecting a 13-year veteran that has an arm.
Exactly.
If he has an arm, Now Warren Moon to complete that one, Ty.
I mean, I say, regardless of how much you hate him, John, I think Matt would have made that play, that pass.
Matt have been back there making bread, patting the darn ball, hesitating.
See, this what I was kind of like saying last week too. Is like at this point, Kurt has decided who he gonna throw the ball to, and this guy know it too. So he at this point he easing up a little bit. I'm not saying you can't make this throw, but it's a lot. That's a hard throw to make.
Kirk is already committed.
Right, he already committed.
Yeah. I mean, he's
well. Yes, he's committed. Okay, and he's in a throwing motion, but he hasn't thrown the ball yet. Cause
he's not gonna bring that down, John.
Yeah, he done committed.
No, he don't have to. He don't have to. He's cocked. But
see, this what we're trying to say right now is why the interceptions to begin thrown. Because now you asking him to do a whole lot of stuff where you can just take this underneath route and keep going. You in field goal
yeah.
range.
Now to that point,
you're already in field goal range.
Yeah,
I mean,
to that point, I
feel what y'all
understand.
saying, but at the same time, I want to see some explosive plays. You know what I'm saying? Like 2016, Matt would have made that easy. You know what I mean? Like it just was great to watch.
Keep telling y'all,
Matt was just a different animal that year.
You're right, Toddy. I'm not disagreeing with you. He is struggling. I'm just saying, Kirk would have made that pass.
Maybe so. Maybe he'd have had the cannolis to take that pass up at that time.
Because he is flying down that field, bro. That safety is not catching him.
Yeah, because that safety is in no man's land trying to see.
And
Kirk Cousins is looking over there. He don't know what he's looking at, because Pitts hadn't committed. As of yet. So
I can't believe they stayed that close to us. We were dogging them on like special teams. Wow.
Is this the touchdown right here? I think so.
How do we score? Oh yeah, this probably it right here. Drake London.
Yeah, that's the Drake London. He gonna pump fake.
Yeah.
You see how he turned his shoulder, try to pump fake, and Drake London the only person over there.
Yeah, because the safety got caught cheating. The safety got caught cheating.
Yeah, he bit on.
Yeah,
him.
he was. Yeah, he was looking. He peeping in the backfield.
Because I'm not saying that's not a good route not a good move by Drake, but he ain't do nothing real fast. His arms is what sold it, really.
Nah, it was smart. I think it was smart on Kirk. Kirk seen him do that stutter step and pump faked him, and he bit on it.
Mm-hmm.
He caught a no man's land.
Yeah, he
yeah,
bro.
He just got caught.
As a defensive guy, oh my God, I would have jumped all in his, as the old folks say, hind parts after that one.
Really, what is he doing?
Hey, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because
He peeping in the backfield.
Nobody's out that way. That ain't even What are you doing?
He peeping in the backfield.
Right. He hit. It was a perfect storm. He hit him with the stutter step, and at the same time, Kirk pump faked him, and he bit hard.
Oh no, we understand that. But if you look, he's looking in the backfield. Watch this.
Yo, watch it. They're like, son, what are you doing?
What are you looking?
What are you defending? He's playing move.
Okay, now the receiver is coming toward him. Now that receiver's coming toward him. All right. He's still peeping in the backfield. Receiver done stopped. See the receiver stop. And London still going. Because he peeping in the backfield.
That's what I'm saying. He thought Drake London was on his hip.
And then the safety should have
the safety just completely la land.
Yeah, because the safety, he pointed out to pass him off. So that was the safety's man when he pointed out. Because he passed him off.
That's what I'm looking at. Like, what is he doing?
Oh yeah, he
right there. He threw that arm up. Safety should have been right there over the top.
He just caught out here in La La Land.
Yeah,
flat-footed as he was boink. He was already burnt.
And then was that the coup miss or he missed the field goal?
I'm not sure.
Players like that, field goal. They get you about to run out to practice after plays like that because dude, you're not even paying attention.
Yeah, that's what I said. I would have jumped all in his hind box off that one.
Because what are you doing?
Like you literally just you just shit the bed on that one.
What happened? Did they make a field goal?
I think so. Yeah, they made a field goal at that point. Bijan. Is that Bijan? Yeah, that's Bijan.
Yeah. He did a good job to pick up them few yards there.
I hope we see some disguises, man. Some use Bijan as a decoy, and the teams really load the box when he get in the game.
Yeah. How many they got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you saw that too. Kyle, he's showing some effort blocking.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, he that was a good block.
It was. He out there driving his man. There you go. And drive him out the way. That's a great block right there by your tight end.
After the run pass, just let him go at that point because he go.
You did your job, son.
Yeah. That time.
Oh, that's the same play. All right, so here we go. In the backfield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 split out wide.
Oh, 4 on one side. Man, I thought only Philadelphia and Baltimore used to use that for me.
Well, somebody's off. Who's off on that play?
Somebody gonna go in motion and go to the other side.
It's really Tripp's right, but somebody's not somebody's off on this play. All of them, and it might be who was that right there by
Right
the
here.
D end? No, the other end right here. Yeah, who is this?
It look like Bijan based on
He
how he's
playing.
standing.
Yeah, it's really trips to the right because he's playing off.
Yeah, so it's really these three. Yeah, I'm
Wait a
pretty sure
minute,
that
how he
Bijan.
off? How he off?
It looked like he off.
Trace that. See that down. See that hash mark?
Oh,
See
never
that
mind.
hash
Okay,
mark?
he's on. Okay, my bad. I thought he was off.
Yeah, I was. That's 4 wide receivers.
Yep,
Sure
sure
he on the
is.
ball?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He not on the ball,
go to your left. Go down
Right,
to the
this guy?
hash mark. No, not him. Right here. Now go to that hash mark there. Now that's all four of them lined up.
No, Bijan foot. No, I don't know about that one, John. It look like Bijan a lot off.
Bijan
Okay,
off
now
the
look.
ball.
Now let me zoom. Let me zoom. Now all of them on the line on the
okay.
are right beside each other. Because no, you know what it is, Armani, that black tennis shoe versus that white one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that.
That black shoe, that black and them socks and them shoes, that's what throwing them up. Hey, didn't he get the memo as to what we were gonna dress in this Sunday? Come on, bruh.
Yeah, you talking about this guy?
Yeah, that's Kyle Pitts, right?
I think that's Kyle. It look like Kyle. That's Stan look like Kyle.
Yeah, it looked like Kyle.
Anyway, my bad.
Cause he looked like, they stayed on that side.
And then there go Bijan. Look at that chip block. If we would have had that in the, I'm gonna let that go. But
no.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. I understand as a check down. But look how long it's taking this play to develop.
And the man open. He opened right there, right after that chip block. He opened right there.
Yeah, check down.
He opened right there.
You throw this ball right now, I think Bijan gonna at least be able to get.
Yeah, because that corner right here, he's
not even looking at the play.
Yeah, his back is turned.
Kyle gonna drive him a little further off.
Number
So
18
it's really
is
this
too
guy
far
that
down.
he gotta worry
got
about.
to drive down.
Yeah. Because see, and if you get that ball to Bijan right there, while Bijan is in motion and not having to just stop and turn around and look at him.
But the problem is he's still doing his progression because he's still looking at he's looking at who the play is designed for, which is whoever the wide receiver one is, whoever the hot route is. That's who he's looking at. So he's not going to see the check down till late, but that's what I'm talking about. Look how long it takes.
Now look.
Now he should be seeing Bijan, which he did. But that's what I'm saying. Look how long it took that play to develop.
Okay, but now let that run and let's count the. I want to count this time. 1,000. Okay, you got it.
Dang it! Hold on. All right, you ready, John?
Yeah. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. 4 seconds.
I mean, he got time.
4 seconds.
It's not about the protection. It's the play design. Look how long it takes to develop.
But what's the down and distance? That's real important.
I don't know what was the down distance.
Okay, now we skipped through some plays to get here. If you keep running, we might be able to figure it out. If you go on to the next play, you might be able to figure it out.
Yeah. Because if it's I know it's ain't first down because we barely passed on first down this game.
Yeah.
I think it's probably I think that was the second. I think that's second down because the first play was a run play that didn't get much. But see, look at this. It's no one is open right now. It's fully covered.
Bijan is open.
Yeah, I'm talking. Bijan is a check down. I'm talking about who the play is designed for. None of the receivers are open.
Yeah, I mean that happens. I mean the defense, they just got it covered. I mean you're gonna have plays like that. You got to throw that check down though.
Yeah, sometimes defense.
But what I'm saying is,
why would London walking with his arms?
It's a long.
The defense might just be on your ass that play. They might just got the best of you. You got to taking what the defense gives you. I don't know what did Drake run? What was that?
Still like about a 10-yard pickup. You got to take that.
Yeah,
Guys, I'm not saying you don't. What I'm saying is, look at how long it takes the play to develop. Well, he throws the check down, but everybody is covered. It's
Yeah.
like a 10-second route that they're running. Like they're still running when he throws the ball. Like no one has stopped and turned around or nothing. They're still running.
Well,
They do got 7 guys in coverage now, coach.
Yeah. So at that point, some receiver needs to take it upon himself and say, "Okay, this is the zone. Let me sit down in the hole." But they're still running. No
I
one
guess that's what
no one
Bijan
even
did.
turns their head to look back.
And see Drake London. Now watch Drake London after the end of this play.
Now Drake finally turns around.
Because see, that's an end. He was running that end.
Running.
Yeah, he was running the end.
He running that what is that, a 30-yard end?
That's too long, bro.
Shoot, that looks like a 30-yard end.
That should be about 15 yards at the most.
If I'm counting correctly. Okay, he's on the 20, on the 33.
Yeah, about
ball on the 33. Oh, that is another play. That's a run.
Yeah, look like they got penetration on us. I don't think we're gonna gain much on. Oh, I talked too soon. Whoop.
Oh yeah, he went through the crack.
Yeah. Damn, that's a good run.
Is that the one I was thinking about? Nah, this is too early.
That was a crack. So that doggone Bijan.
That's a good run. Look how he stopped on a dime.
Yeah, he good for that.
Whoop.
Hey man, who's that outside linebacker right there? When the defense start, when he throws his hands up, that means I don't want to tackle nobody. He ain't even trying to get past dude. He want to block.
Right here?
Yeah, you'll see. Oh, that is funny. Put his hand up. He don't want to tackle nobody.
Yeah, he don't want no trouble. He don't want no trouble.
Cause why? What you blocking for? Get past, swim past him, or get skinny. They tell you to get skinny. Not block.
Oh, Bijan still got 2 more yards after that man grabbed his leg.
When I was
he need to watch that though. That's how you tear every ligament in your knee. When someone got you know what I'm saying, got your lower leg and you spinning.
That's show how I told mine. You ain't never told no lie, coach.
I mean that really couldn't be helped, but yeah.
Number 20, that was a nice open field tackle because Bijan would have got away.
Yeah, he would have. All right, let's see. We got 2 at the top.
We got double to the left.
They man.
Yep.
Okay, so somebody should eat right here.
What
a good play design is. That guy that you got the mouse over should go
inside shade.
Yep, and the one on the outside straight fly route.
Yep, inside shade.
Let's see. I'm like y'all. We should eat on this play.
We should.
Like a run.
LG.
Yep, it's a run. Damn. And Kirk probably should have audibled out of that. Hell yeah.
Kirk ain't worrying about audible. He trying to make it to the next game.
Yeah, I know, bro. But I'm saying
I get you though.
That's things that I don't think. Hopefully he will know how to do, but that's more of a veteran thing right there.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
Hopefully Penix will know to do that, but that's more of a I done seen it, been there, done that.
No, yeah. Let me see. Okay, yeah.
And again, bruh.
That's a good tackle. I think that number 4, because it's hard to get Bijan in the open field, boy. I don't know if you consider that open field, but I guess just one man bringing him down like that.
Yeah, because he gonna make most people miss on the first one.
Right.
Again, I know it's from shotgun, but we just not going to talk about how he, how he moving back there. For all those who say he can't move,
Well, Coach,
that's what I was talking about. Tired of using that word "can't." We done seen him do it like 6-7 times this game.
But they like 2 yards away from each
he
other.
ain't got to run far.
But he's still doing it though. That's my point.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But that's enough to run play action.
Exactly. That's all you need. You don't need a whole lot.
Cause see, you can in the shotgun as well as a pistol, you can play action and stay in the same spot. Just let the running back come up to you and fake the handoff without turning your back to the line.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You don't sell it as good as like if he was to fake that roll out and turn around. That now you done got the defense hooked versus him just standing there faking it. But then it doesn't have the same effect.
Now, if you run out of it,
oh my goodness!
If you run out of it, it will. Because the only thing you got to do is show the defense that you will run out of that. You'll hand it right off to the running back. He take off, get a few yards. All you got to do is show that you will do that.
It's called a draw. Normally, what you do out of that is a halfback draw.
Yep, they coming. They blitzing.
Mm-hmm.
He should have threw it right now to whoever's at the top left before he got there.
How many steps were that?
Did Kirk run with that?
Yeah.
He tried to.
See?
Okay, now, all right. Now he's on the 45. Okay, keep going. Keep going on the 45.
On the 40.
Yeah, on the 40. No, he on the 45 right now.
Yeah, it's 46, 47.
47.
On the scrimmage.
He on the 47.
Bijan
on the 47.
Bijan, that was kind of loud. What? I bullied a little bit. That's all right.
I'm glad he didn't throw that to the whoever in the middle right now.
Yeah, that would have been a pick.
So he run 5.
He get back to the line of scrimmage a little bit low to the line of scrimmage.
But y'all, this play really don't make y'all point. I'm about to tell you why. I'm gonna show you why they don't make your point. Hold on.
Just make the point, bruh.
Oh, I'm about to show it to you. Hold on, just say.
Okay, I
understand he's running like molasses.
Right.
But he still run, bruh.
Okay, at this point, these new era quarterbacks, they're gonna get this ball, they're gonna hit it right here, and they're gonna slide somewhere around here.
Right. I get it. What I'm saying is this narrative that he's not that he doesn't move is wrong. That's all. That's my whole point. I'm not saying
like he dove
solid. Nah, he got shoestring tackle and kind of failed.
Coach, statistically, he stayed in the pocket 99.4% of the time. That's the highest in the league. He not really moving.
True.
Right, but I will say he has been having some great protection as well. So why do you need to move if you're being protected?
1001 when stop. Cause he dove at Kirk, and Kirk, he dove at him. If he could pick his feet up.
Yeah, he's slow as hell. Like that. Like we all remember in the NFC Championship game when Matt Ryan ran, it was like 45 seconds for him to go that 15 yards.
Matt went this slow.
I don't know about that, bro. That play, it took him forever to get to the end zone. That's still one of the greatest plays ever, but it took him forever to get there.
I think Matt just figured out early in his career that running it would increase his chance of getting injured, and he shied away from doing it.
Well, plus Matt, I remember that play. Matt, everybody had that back turn, so Matt could have took all day. Everybody had that back turn on that play.
Yeah, they did. They did when he dove in and then slammed the ball. To this day, bro, that play gives me goosebumps. But yeah,
Samuel L. Jackson still cussing him.
Yeah, Bijan, that was kind of lousy. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
That was a good step around from old potato leg.
Yeah, he did all right with the pocket presence. He got some pocket presence, man.
Yeah, but sometimes Kirk Cousins, I remember this might have been the game where the man just ran all up in his grill and he still threw the ball and got tore up.
Yeah, because
didn't move. I said, man, what is wrong with you? Is your foot hurt? Oh, well, maybe it was.
I mean, he's just like, people got to understand. That's him. He is a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Brett Favre type of quarterback. Like he ain't gonna do no whole lot of running. He's gonna stand in the pocket and sling that rock.
He totally missed Mooney on this play. This one you got to complete. Throw it more to the outside shoulder. Cause right now he got his man.
Yep, he do.
Ooh, he do. He sure threw it right behind. Yeah, I remember that play.
And down in the ground.
But this
down in the ground.
But this is what I'm saying. This is why it's not making sense, because Kirk is known for time throws. Like when you turn around, the ball is already in your face, and that's why I think it's more mental than physical.
And he stared over there at him too.
Probably some of both.
It could be. It definitely could be. I don't know. I mean, I can't lie. Swag surfing Kirk was a thing to watch. I just wish he hadn't fell off.
Sweat a little longer, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I was hyped at that time,
Shit,
I think, man, now see, this is where they swallow him up, man. This isn't this the series where they swallow him up in the end zone?
Yeah,
swallow running back up in the end zone.
But we had him in the 5 like what, twice or 3 times.
This is where we got it.
I like how Kane Ellis pursue on this play. There you go. Come on, be aggressive.
He smelt it. He could, yeah.
Yeah, he sniffed it out.
I will say, Kane Ellis has stepped up since the bye.
He has. He's been playing some pretty good football.
Yes, he has. Now, is that enough to extend him? Because the whole defense was shitty before the bye. But again, that makes me question the coaching, because it just seems like he finally did some adjustments, put players in different positions. Now we eating. Why you couldn't do that before the bye? Why wait 12 weeks to finally coach? That's what I don't understand.
I think that Raheem put a bug in his ear, like, all right, bro. Hey. All right.
But Armani, if you are quote unquote a defensive coach, that's what you made your bones off of. Are you gonna wait 12 weeks to do that? You're gonna do that like week 4.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Coach. I definitely agree with you.
James, you still there?
James,
no, I'm here.
He dreaming of Alabama.
Who is not
James, talk to me now. Tell me what you're looking at now.
Yeah, James ain't saying nothing.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Man, we supposed to be arguing about something right now.
James don't do no arguing, bro.
Yo, shoot.
He just
hey, James, did you do all of it last night? Did you get all your arguments last night? Because I am paying you overtime.
Oh yeah, I forgot and missed your show last night, but I was about 35 sheets to the wind yesterday.
Yeah, we already knew that. We already knew it.
What does that mean? 35 sheets to the wind.
He was persona non grata.
Yeah, I had some nice. some nice spirits for my birthday.
Well, both of his eyes was in one socket.
They definitely were. I was on the tilt-a-whirl all night yesterday.
Play action
Okay,
pass.
play action. Here we go. Here we go, gentlemen.
See? And look how smooth he looking.
After 13 years, I hope it looks smooth.
But no, what I'm saying, Armani, is see, you haven't been here, bro. They have been hounding me because I said stop saying can't because they keep saying Kirk can't move, and I'm like, y'all full of shit. He can move, and he got drilled. He got drilled right there, though.
Yeah, and see now that would make you.
I didn't see him. Hold on, yeah, I didn't see that play.
They brought.
Yeah, he got straight slaughtered. They sniffed that out.
They sent everybody basically.
Yeah, they sent the house.
And who was that? McGarry getting put? Not McGarry. Lindstrom getting pushed around 65. Who was that? Getting his lunch money took right
That's
down.
65 Bergeron, I think.
Oh yeah, he getting that ass.
To the left. To the left.
Oh, never mind. He held his own. Never mind.
Look at it this way.
I thought he was getting his lunch money taken. Oh, never mind. Okay, cool. Never mind. That's my bad. My bad, Bergeron.
Look, 5-3.
57.
5 and 41.
Who right there beside to the left of 5? That's who's supposed to pick him up. Yep.
Yeah, because he's looking. Look at him. He's looking at it. Right.
Like, oh shit. Yeah, he got blasted there.
See, that's Warner.
They overloaded one side. Yeah.
And then 5 did a delayed blitz. Oh, he came straight through.
Yeah, you gotta get.
Yeah,
this guy.
that was
How
a
do you
hole.
miss this guy,
Yeah.
bro? What is you doing? Like, how do you?
That literally could have got Kirk hurt, like blasting.
Who was 85? Fitzpatrick.
That's Warner, isn't it?
Yeah, he missed that.
I thought one was 86. I might be wrong.
That's what I'm saying. That looked like.
I thought that was Warner. Oh, hold on.
Who number 85 for the Falcons? Let me see.
It might be Fitzpatrick. And that the guy went to Georgia, right?
Yep, it's always a Georgia
boy. Don't do that.
Always.
Do not do that.
I gotta mess with tight end a little bit, man. A little bit. They in the playoffs.
Hey, just so both of you guys are on notice.
No, that's somebody named Ross Dwelly.
Oh, okay.
Know who that is?
Yeah.
He's the tight end, Ross Dwelly.
He don't never need to be back in the game. But just to put both of you guys on notice, Armani and Patty, Quinn has hit the portal, or maybe he's actually going in the draft. I'll take that back. So the reign
I
of
heard that yesterday. That's right.
the reign of Arch has begun.
I ain't worried
about him. We ain't worried about me, no money.
You
know what?
did be.
You know why I'm not worried about Texas? Because Sark makes the dumbest decision in the most inopportune time. That's why I ain't worried about Texas. He gonna fuck up.
Right.
Wow.
If they'd have gave Kirk a little more time, you got Bijan and
one-on-one.
One-on-one.
Just 1 second. One freaking second.
And I like Sark, but his play calling sometimes. I'm like, Sark, what the hell are you doing?
Nah, had we not had Young Wei Koo on our team, we would have won the championship.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
You missed 2 freaking field goals in the game of all games. Beyond me.
Shaky leg and call him shaky leg. Oh, that got patted down. Oh no, okay.
Oh, I was about to say he had him wide open.
Good job, Drake.
Yeah, Drake was out there battling on this play. Him and that cornerback had a good little battle right here. Look at him.
Oh yeah, they bucking. Man, Drake is extremely underrated, man. That man should get more props. And it's crazy he won't hit the Neither him nor Mooney gonna make the All-Star, and they both should.
I think Drake will make Pro Bowl.
I mean Pro Bowl. That's what I meant.
I think Drake will, Mooney might not make it, but I think Drake will make it.
I don't think so, bro.
He top 10.
Yeah, but he's also underrated.
Yeah, that's true.
He got the yards, but he ain't got the touchdowns. Sort of like Julio. Our touchdown getter is Mooney.
I don't know. Drake got like 7 right now, right?
He got like 8 or 9.
How many Mooney got? Mooney probably gotta have way more than that.
And Mooney got 5 right now.
What? No way.
Yeah, Mooney ain't caught a touchdown in a minute, bro.
Oh yeah, you're right. The last couple touchdowns have been Drake.
Yeah, Drake got 7 right now.
And how many Mooney got?
Let me check.
Like we talked about, Kirk don't see nobody but Kyle and
I think he looks Kyle off. I think he don't trust Kyle at all.
Kyle might as well not even be on the field.
Mooney got 5, but he got 873 yards.
Damn, that's good. Shit.
Mm-hmm. He'll get over 1,000.
Hopefully. How many Drake got yards?
Let me see. Drake has 919, so they both should go over 1,000. Hope, like you say though, Coach. Hopefully, now we got a new QB now.
I mean, yeah. I hope he's everything. Everyone has already crowned him to be.
I think people just excited, man. That's it. They just
and that's cool, bro. Trust me when I say I understand that, but people are going. Oh, money. People truly are going overboard. Like we just signed Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady at the same time.
Hey, but Coach, I want you to put this in perspective too. Listen, this is the first time, and I don't mean to go. I don't really like to go to these places, but this is the first time.
I know. Yeah, we had a black. Yeah, I get it.
Black quarterback, black GM
in Atlanta. Yep. Yeah. I understand. Look, I understand the magnitude, but I'm just saying, people temper your expectations. Like people truly are like, yo, he gonna blow the roof off. Like the man has taken 5 snaps. You have no idea what kind of player he is.
And Coach, what pissed me off was when they announced that Penix was about to get the start, I went online to look for a jersey. Sold out.
They already sold out.
Yeah. Look, bro. The moment they announced him, I go to my fantasy. On every one of my fantasies, he's been snatched up. I'm like, oh my God, here we go.
Yeah, I can't find no jersey, man. I said, what the fuck? I said, come on, man. Y'all ain't.
I get it though. I'm just not the type to just jump out the window for no damn reason.
Yeah, you want to be proved to, and I understand.
You got to show me. I'm not just jumping out the window just because.
You a hater. You a hater.
Oh yeah, I get that all the time, John. Oh, you just being negative. You a hater.
They be killing Coach in the comments, boy.
They really do. Those can't go no way.
And I truly don't give a damn. Like I truly don't. I'm just not the type of person that's gonna jump out the window. I don't care who it is.
They be tearing you up in the comment section, boy.
Just like Bijan. Everybody was on, oh, he gonna do this. And I'm a Texas guy. I know what Bijan can do. I was not that. He got to show me.
Man,
I was in the NFL. 2 different things.
Let me
look
tell
how
you,
Kirk Cousins go down. Now watch how he go down.
When we took that Bijan pick, Tidy face told her, "Oh, it was so funny, man."
I hated that pick.
You and me both, because I think I wanted. It was a linebacker. I don't remember who it was.
God. Tidy face was just like, "Man, we about to pick Bijan Robinson," and lo and behold, he was like, "Man, Falcons go Falcon now."
I hate it.
Nah, whatever young lady was on the panel, she the one who ticked me off because she was so happy we got Bijan. I was like, man,
calm down.
Yeah.
Look at that. Stare down Sam.
Did he have anybody open? Let's see.
I don't think he had one.
John, I think sometimes, man, when you say stare down, he be going through his progression, man.
Yeah, probably a bowel movement.
I don't think nobody was open.
Nah, it's a cover sack.
I don't know, Coach. I think this might be an opportune time for you to talk about how long these routes are, because ain't nobody here.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Nobody
That
over
is my
here.
point.
Well, hold up, Tight. That man right down there at the 50-yard line
And
marker.
Mooney
He
Right
could
there.
ain't doing
and
nothing. He's
Right
looking
here.
at him like they ready to play. They ready to have a picnic. He ain't
yeah,
doing
Right,
nothing.
and
right
Mooney
here.
playing pity patty with the dude over to the far left. I don't know what Mooney doing.
I don't know. I'm kind of with Coach on this one now. On this one, I think you got too many people going deep. You need to have somebody to bail out around this area.
Well, you're right. You're right. You should have somebody. Somebody need to be underneath.
Yeah, somebody need to be underneath. You know what I'm saying? Especially since they did pick up the check down right here. Like everybody going deep.
Who
Like,
is that at the bottom? He really don't move.
Who?
Oh no, that ain't him. No, my bad.
That's Pitts,
He
ain't it?
does. Oh no, that's Bijan who just goes down to the bottom and stands there.
Right.
Because really, if Drake run a curl right here, he could pick up 6, 7, maybe 8 yards.
Yeah.
But everybody going deep. Hold on, did they miss a call? Y'all better at the defensive pass interference or defensive holding. Is that out the 5 yards into the penalty?
Yeah. Yeah, you can only touch him up to 5 yards.
Like,
but they really don't enforce it.
Yeah, they do. They enforce the hell out of it. Usually.
So tell me if this is not a penalty on this guy with Mooney right here.
If Mooney runs into him, no, it's not.
Oh yeah, Mooney ran into him. Yeah,
Okay,
Mooney
got it.
definitely ran into him.
So
he can't extend his arms and touch him. But he can stand his ground. Mooney runs into him, then that's just on Mooney.
Yeah, yeah. Because see, Mooney engaged him, trying to move him out the way.
He initiated the contact. Yeah, we need to have somebody right here.
Yeah, that's a cover sack. Look how now Mooney finally breaks off and tries to come back in, but now they're in Kirk's face.
But he done pushed the man 3 yards before he even turned.
Yeah, if Kurt had thrown it, that probably would have been an offensive pass interference.
I'm with you on. I'm finally with you on one of these plays, Coach. Because these guys are essentially running the same route right by each other, dog.
By each other, exactly.
Watch this.
I never understood that. I never understood why are people running the same route in the same spot. What are we doing here?
Right,
bad coaching, bro.
If I'm the quarterback, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? They run the same exact route, about 3 or 4 yards away from each other.
Well, if Kirk Cousins could run, watch this hole open up.
Where at? Right here?
Right there.
Yeah. He could have climbed in the pocket, but I mean that's not Kirk. So
no, he could have run for. Let me see. What
God, he probably could have ran for about 30 yards, 20, 30 yards. By the time he gets to the 40, the wide receivers blocking. So yeah, he could have ran at least to the 30, 20 yards.
Look at them, they running the same exact
route.
Like,
what
difference is this yard is gonna do from this yard?
Oh yeah, there's nobody at the top flat. There's nobody in the middle, and then Bijan just I don't know what the hell he doing at the bottom.
I'll do you one better. The only difference is Mooney ran further than who is that? Who he ran further than he did. That's it. That's the only difference.
Like, yeah, these routes are just combating each other. Now you got it, make it easy on both of these defenders right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't throw to neither one of them.
Right.
Come on, Zach Rob. Come on, bro. Everybody, you can't have everybody running the same damn route. That don't even make no sense.
Right.
And unfortunately, that's what I'm saying by like what difference that had nothing to do with Kirk Cousins. That was a play design.
I agree with you on that one, Coach. Man, you finally agree on that part. I'm agree with you on that. That's BS.
Them youngins.
Udon still didn't do nothing this game. I'm sick of that dude.
Oh, he gone after this year.
And I defended him so much.
You did.
And
Judon gone.
he just
Now that last pass that Ritter threw into the end zone that Bates caught. Why didn't he? See, you're not supposed to catch that ball.
No, you're not. Because the problem with that is, let's say it hit his hands and one of the defenders knocked it up or knocked it out. Now somebody else will catch. You slap that straight to the ground. You do not catch that ball.
You know, your individual interception stats, that's one of them you let go.
You either slap it straight down or slap it behind you, so like out of bounds. If I was there again, if I was Jimmy Lake, he would have heard it from me on that. I don't give a damn about no interception.
This is what Kirk should have won his check down right here. He tried to challenge the defense, intercepted.
I don't know. This is it, like whoever in the middle. If they just ran, if they had just continuously ran a slant route, down all that field is wide open. I don't know where Kirk was throwing it to, though.
Is he throwing that in again?
But sometimes, man, it's not.
Is this interception? Is this interception?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He trying to force feed Drake London.
But sometimes, man, it's on the receivers to understand the defense and get in the holes. Because if Drake had kept going in the middle, or he's open. But I mean, but nah, Toddy, I'm gonna take the home run. I'm gonna take Drake right there at the logo. But if he had kept running that slant, that field is wide open. Like that safety not gonna catch him. Nobody's gonna catch him. Kirk throw that in stride, slant to the 40. That's to the house.
He got too deep.
Wait a minute.
Right
is
now.
that? hold up, Coach. Is that a slant? Is that a slant at that point, or is that a post?
It looks
that's a post.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. A receiver has to receivers, just like quarterbacks, have to understand defense. You have to understand where the hole is in the zone and get there.
Yeah. Yep.
And at this point, Drake should have kept running with the slant route through the 40, towards the 40, and Kirk would have put it right on the money. That safety is not reaching him. At least the top one not. Now, the one at the bottom, the cornerback at the bottom, maybe. Yeah, him, maybe. But that safety at the top not catching him.
He had to at least throw it to B. John, man. Like,
I mean, I'm not cool with checking down all the time, bro.
Better than
well, okay. Wasn't this the first play of the third quarter? Wasn't this the first play?
I think so.
Okay. Now, at first down, check it down.
We always say, what do we always say? We want to see our team dominate garbage teams, right? You don't dominate by checking down all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, right there.
And that sounds good because we know it was an interception. But what I'm saying is,
Tom Brady made a living checking down.
The better play would have been Drake understanding the defense and getting in that hole. That would have been the better play.
But okay, now let's watch Drake. All right.
That is Drake at the logo, right?
Right here?
No, at the logo. The logo.
At the Raiders logo?
No, that's a tight end.
That's tight end.
Drake right here.
Then never mind, because he probably not even fast enough. But what I'm saying is, right now he cut down towards that 40. I mean, that's all open field. There's no one who is going to even.
Coach, you were calling the wrong person. I was looking at Drake. That's why I said that was more of a post than a slant.
Yeah, I'm talking about whoever at the Raiders logo right now.
Oh, that Drake London right there. I saw the 5 lead the line of scrimmage down there at the
Drake
bottom.
right here.
Yeah, that's Drake. No, okay. Well, then my apologies. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about whoever at the Raiders. Like, rewind it again, Toddy. Right before he turns around, watch how that entire field right there is open for him to. I mean, that's an easy throw and catch. You don't always have to check it down, man.
Oh no, that's a slant all day. Yeah, you're right,
Exactly.
Coach.
That's
That's a
what I'm
slant
saying.
all
You got
day.
to understand the defense. You slant that down towards the 40 right now, he gonna throw it in stride catch. That's at least to the 35. Down now, the cornerback at the bottom may catch him. I think the cornerback at the bottom is seeing what I'm seeing. He like, oh shit, he gonna slant that in.
Yeah, that was a slant right off of the line of scrimmage.
And that ball should have been thrown right now towards the hash part. Let him catch that in stride and take it to the house.
Man, you got so many options. You could possibly make this throw. This throw is definitely here. This throw is definitely here.
And look at Buddy over there at the top. Look at Buddy at number 4. Excuse me, the 40-yard line, 42-yard line at the top.
Right here.
Yeah. Let me tell you why the one at the top is not open. Because that cornerback is looking.
I'm talking about right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That cornerback is looking. Kirk throw that, he gonna jump the shit out of that.
Dog, you telling me this guy ain't open?
Hell no. I mean,
he can get him. He can get him. He can get him.
He will jump. He will jump that if he's worth half of his salt. Now we all talk about the Raiders. Now a competent cornerback will jump the shit out of that.
Let me look at it again.
Watch how he leave the inside linebacker cornerback to Bijan. He's looking at Kirk the whole time, and he inches down. Now he's gonna jump that. Unless Kirk goes to the dirt. Now if Kirk goes to the dirt, then yeah, he got a chance.
Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. At the point was Kirk was making his decision, he was a little closer to the wide receiver. Because at this point, it's almost a mute point because he done committed to this guy already.
All right. Damn, Kirk. Yeah, that was a bad throw. He had to see. There's no way he didn't see that.
And you know what? That's that same end that Honey Badger jumped. That's the same end pattern.
Yeah.
That's that same end.
But again, I give Kirk 60% of the blame. I give that receiver 40%. Because as a receiver, you have to know the holes in the defense.
You talking about Drake here or the tight end here?
Whoever he was throwing it to is who I was talking about needed to go on the slant.
Oh, but you gotta understand, Coach, this is kind of like a no-name tight end. He gonna just run when he's
I get it, but at the same time, no excuses. You playing in the NFL, you got to know what you're doing.
I think after this, we just start running the ball most of them.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Again, we'll go ahead and call this a night then. Yeah, it was old peanut butter gallery game anyway.
It definitely was. But yeah, that was actually a good one to watch because, I mean, I wish more people had seen. I wish those who said he can't run had seen that thing.
Well, I guess next week, y'all, we will be looking at Penix for the very first time. So that should be an interesting film session, I think.
My question is, and I already know the answer to this, there's going to be 1,000 excuses. But my question is, are we going to hold him to not the same standard, but are we going to hold him to a standard regardless on the fact that he's a rookie, he's still in the NFL? Are we going to hold him to a standard, or does he just get a freebie this game?
I mean, you don't necessarily get a freebie, but at the same time, you got to consider the fact that this is his first start, too. He can't come out here and just be absolutely garbage, throwing 3, 4, 5 interceptions. No. But you know,
he is not going to be held to the same standard as Kirk Cousins.
Well, of
I'm
course
saying.
not. Kirk Cousins is a 14 year veteran. Yeah,
And
I
see
understand that.
now, if I see where, okay, see the thing is about it, rookie mistakes can't put my foot on them yet because they are rookie mistakes. But like I said, this has saved the season. The Pope thing, he had saved the season mode. You throwing him out here with a lot of stuff on his shoulder. You know, you put him out here with a lot of stuff on his shoulder. Because he, you know, just like he was saying, Coach, about all those people saying that he can run, he can do this, whatever. They done put the Superman S on his chest and a cape on his back. Red.
Already. Ain't seen a lick of nothing.
Yeah, so you know, the expectations are going to be unrealistic. The mountain is going to be sky high. So now I'm definitely going to be watching him, and I'm going to be watching. That's all I can say at this juncture.
What say you, Armani and James? Do we hold him to some kind of standard, or he just gets the rookie pass?
I mean, you hold him to a standard, but you also, I mean, you got to give grace because I mean,
how long is the leash? Is the leash 100 foot? Is the leash 50 foot?
Okay, we're gonna get the same leash that we gave Desmond Ritter.
Oh my God! And that leash was
Oh
about
no,
that leash was 700 feet long.
I mean, ain't that fair? Ain't that fair?
But y'all, realistically, that's how long his leashes is, though. Realistically, because you got to keep in mind they're not gonna go back to Kirk Cousins this game. It ain't gonna happen.
That was my next question. What if he absolutely lays the egg? Like, how do you go back to Kirk Cousins?
No, what I'm saying is that they're
got to. You don't have no
choice. They're not going back to Kirk Cousins, dog. That ship done sailed. They're not going back to Kirk. Unless there's an injury, I don't see them going back to no Kirk Cousins. Like Penix is their guy.
Okay, now you can't cut Kirk. All right.
Yeah, you can. Why you can't?
It's just gonna cost a whole lot of money.
Oh, hell no.
You can cut Kirk. You can cut Kirk in March and make him a post-June destination.
Essentially, it'll be the same tree as what happened to Russell Wilson. We'll pay all the money in the world, and some team can pick him up for peanuts, basically.
Well, Arthur Blank, somebody gonna get suspended from work. Yeah.
James, what say you? You give him a super long leash? Is he on a short leash? Can he do no wrong?
He gonna do wrong. He a rookie. That's for one. For two, that leash is. I agree with tight end and Amani when it comes to that leash because you can't hold. And I'm just saying you can't hold the same stature with a 13-year vet. You can't do that.
Oh yeah, of course not.
So with that being said, that leash is gonna be long. That leash is gonna be long. It's gonna be from Mississippi to Paris. How long that leash is?
That's outrageous. I don't see it like that. Like
Coach, you gotta keep in mind, like this is their number 8 pick, Coach. They're gonna
get it.
Like look how much time they gave the 3rd round Ritter. They're going to give this guy some time. He's like this year he's playing. Like that's why I say they're not going back to Kirk. He's gonna play. If he throw 4 interceptions, they go, hey, work through it, young man, or they gonna just start running the ball. Next year they gonna give him a lot of time too, because it's their 8th pick. You know.
Yeah.
They don't want to have that mud on their faces with 2 straight quarterbacks.
Yeah, I know now. When I ask that, I get what the team is going to do. I'm saying us as fans, like, is he going to receive any smoke? Can he get any smoke, or he just smoke free? Like,
Oh, well, you know how the
he
fan
just a
base goes.
rookie.
Some people gonna be loyal to the soil, and some people gonna be ready to cut him after the first quarter. They don't until we get a quarterback that we know gonna win a Super Bowl. The fan base always gonna be divided by the quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
unfortunately.
I'm just wondering how I'm supposed to, if he played bad, is it
Hey, coach,
come
just
on,
be
give,
ready.
give
Just
him
be
some
ready
time,
to take whatever, cause your
okay,
fan base is
can I
fickle.
jump in?
Your fan base is fickle. So
See, John, I don't pay attention to the fan base. I done stopped myself from talking to the fan base. I talk to knowledgeable football fans, the students of the game. The fans, they can kiss my ass. I don't do no
well,
talking to them.
that's what your fans think they are, students of the game.
Yeah, you could tell who students of the game when they say dumb stuff like uh owners don't play players, don't pay players. So I don't talk to them types.
Yeah, I got to get with Slim on that, cause see, I don't know where he got off, where he was coming from with that.
But great show tonight, man. And then again, all videos were in fair use for purpose of knowledge and teaching.
Yep, fair use note is up. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get ready to check out, man. If y'all want to go around the panel and let everybody know where they can find you, or if you want to plug your social media or anything you got going on, the floor is yours.
Well, as far as me, until Saturday, you can catch me no damn where because it's finals time, and I should have been asleep a long damn time ago. But all day tomorrow, I'm gonna be doing. Oh my God, I'm just not looking forward to it. So, coach is out of the building for the next 2 days, but definitely Sunday I'll be wherever there's any type of Falcons talk, whether that be Atlanta Bird game, whether that be eye test, whether that be Larry at the Dixon Way, whether that be the Red and Rev show featuring Armani. You catch me everywhere, just not the next 2 days.
All right, good luck too.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
No problem. James, let the folks know they can find you if they're looking for you, my brother.
They can find me on the eye test. They can find me here. And that's it. You can find me in Atlanta Bird game.
Tell me why when you said that, Toddy, the immediate thought in my head jumped to Nelly. You can find me. Roll.
You just old, man. That's it. You had
Yeah,
another birthday too. You done got
as
old, bro.
soon as you said that, that song popped in my head.
You just getting old, man. That's the only thing that means, bro. All right, John Harris, sir, please take us home.
All right, you can find John Harris in the ITIS. You can find him on the Atlanta Bird Gang and various other media outlets, talking football and talking life. Last night we had a very, very spirited conversation about people's business. It was a little prickly, it was a little risky, but we had to cover it. But
Travis Hunter? Were y'all talking about Travis Hunter?
oh yes, we delved into that, and it got a little sticky.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
However, it had to be discussed. Because some people required it. But I would like to thank Mr. Tidy Jones. Thank you, Coach, for coming through. James, as always, your check is in the mail. We'll see if you get it before January the 1st. But thank you from the eye test, Wednesday nights at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Who was our main affiliate this week? CBS,
NBC.
ABC. Oh, the on the NBC stations, home of the Peacock. Thank you very much.
Also, I just wanted to say you can also find John and Adam and Eve's school yearbook.
And on that note, we
Look
out of here.
real hard on page 5.
Well, thank everybody in the chat. Thank everybody in the panel that came up, Coach, James, John, and also Armani for coming through. Y'all will see us pretty soon. Post game show on Sunday. Gentlemen, have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Peace.